Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you very much for joining me today. There's a few mosquitoes buzzing around in my greenhouse. Okay, so we're going to do another all signs read today, but I didn't want to sort of just let whatever come out. I wanted to get a little bit more guided with what we were going to be talking about here. I know a lot of you guys have dealt with karmics in your life and are currently dealing with karmics. I wanted to focus on that subject today. So that's what these tarot reads are going to be about for all of the zodiac signs, the karmic that you are dealing with in your life. I do believe that we start with Sagittarius every time. So that's where we're going to start today. So this is the deck that is calling to me for Sagittarius. We're going to talk about the karmic that Sagittarius has been dealing with. Now remember, guys, this might be from the past. This might be someone you're dealing with in the present, but also you might wind up with the warning of a karmic coming your way too. We're going to start with the chunk of cards that fell out because those were the ones that wanted to speak the most. We do have Eight of Pentacles, learning, and lovers. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm feeling in the cards. You did have a romantic partner, and this partner did wind up with a karmic. I do feel like they were like seeking them. It was almost like online dating or seeking out online. The Chariot card. I do see the word travel with the Chariot card too. I don't know if they traveled to meet whoever this karmic was. Seven of Pentacles, vision. I do feel like they thought they were going to get an abundant harvest with whoever this person is. I have the distinct impression too, whoever this karmic is, this is somebody who lives like very far away. This isn't just like driving to the next town over. I feel like this involves a flight. This is going to involve like air travel. This might even be in a different country or on a different continent. This person that they thought they were taking up with, the Emperor. I think this, and I do feel like the Emperor is speaking to who you were with. This person who took up with a karmic. It's like this person felt like an emperor when this karmic came along. I think this karmic was just a sweet talker. That's what it was. Because I know that person was illusion. That person was not who they presented themselves to be. But they groomed this person's ego, your person's ego, till they felt like an emperor. And that was part of their going that way. The Knight of Pentacles, they wrongly trusted this karmic. They were getting deceived. Absolutely deceived. The High Priestess, see, you knew it was bullshit too. As soon as you knew what was going on and how they had met this person, you had this voice inside you that's just like, buddy, you're getting scammed. Really? Like, you're going to step away from me. I'm real. I'm right here. I want to build with you, and you're going to go to someone who's absolutely fake. I do feel like this is what you were thinking. I feel like you already knew what this karmic was all about. This was somebody who was probably just after our Emperor's money and just looking to string them along to get as much as they could from them. The Eight of Swords, anxiety. I tell you what I do see in this Eight of Swords. I don't see anxiety. I'm getting pulled back to the Emperor, and I'm getting pulled back to this sort of like, it's like lies that the Emperor told themselves too. Because this person was stroking their ego, and I do feel like they wanted to believe that they were headed towards something good. They wanted to believe that this karmic was like this dream come true, like this wish fulfillment, this blah blah blah. They were just lying to themselves. That's what the Eight of Swords represents. This is like a mind trap that this Emperor created for themselves. They allowed this karmic to come in. They allowed themselves to believe the stories that this karmic was telling them to help stroke their ego and sort of feed that fantasy. They created their own Eight of Swords. Absolutely. The Five of Pentacles. Insecurity. Oh, Knight of Wands. Yeah. Our Emperor was just really immature. Really immature. They just like wanted to believe that this was like a dream come true for them. I keep getting the word foolish. It was foolish what they did. I feel like it would be obvious to most people that this karmic was a karmic and that it was kind of it was BS. Whatever they were offering, whoever they were pretending to be, that they were not really romantically interested in this Emperor. They weren't really looking for some kind of commitment or love relationship. I keep being told money. Money. Like, that's all that person was looking for. Money. Insecurity. I'm going to grab, oh, and then we do have the Fool card too, which makes absolute sense. The Ten of Swords. It doesn't work out. I don't know if this has absolutely gone to shit already, but it will. It's destined to go to shit because the Karmic doesn't want to get married to this person. The Karmic doesn't want to settle down with this person. The Karmic does not want to build a life with this Emperor. That is not even almost their intention. So this will inevitably fall apart. It has a countdown timer on it. This thing between this Emperor and this Karmic to balance. I'm getting a very distinct impression with the Two of Pentacles in balance that it is speaking to this person receiving karma, this Emperor having this opportunity to learn a karmic lesson, to not be taken advantage of, to realize what they have right in front of their face instead of go looking at some false fantasy. This is the lesson this Emperor is supposed to learn. Now, right, as to whether this Emperor actually takes the initiative to learn that is entirely up to them. That's on their part, but that's the situation that's been created. It's giving them that opportunity to recognize a true partner when they see it, instead of running away to fantasy, because that's what all this was, fantasy. I'm going to tell you too, this Karmic did not want them to come. The Karmic did not want this Emperor to travel. This Karmic likes to have the distance because that's how they manipulate people. That's how they string it along for as long as possible. As soon as there's, like that face-to-face meeting, then there's really a countdown timer. It sort of speeds things up and people realizing that they are a Karmic, that they are a scammer. They are trying to take advantage of somebody. They also have multiple people on the hooks. They have multiple profiles on multiple sites because they meet people online. This is how they string people along. I also feel like this is how they pay their bills. They have boyfriends or they have girlfriends. They have all these people who send them money. They tell them sob stories and pretend to be exclusively theirs. Any amount of digging would find these multiple profiles and would show this person for what they are. I also feel like I get pulled back to the Fool card for this one too. And I feel like if this Emperor did any kind of digging, it wouldn't take much to see what this Karmic is actually all about. The Five of Swords. It does, in this case, it represents, like in this card, it represents revenge. I don't really get a revenge feeling off of it, but I do get deceit, I do get lies, I do get this Emperor feels ridiculous for believing these lies, that this Emperor feels foolish for believing this as well. I do get that he feels very angry for all the money that he's lost, but I'm going to tell you this too, this Emperor gave money to the Karmic under the guise of a gift. It was called a gift. It was made to be a gift. This Emperor, that money's gone. This Emperor will never be able to legally recoup any of that money because, the words were said that it was a gift to the Karmic. You can't take a gift back. So I feel like this is something the Emperor is going to stew on for a very long time. This is something they're going to regret for a long time. It's something they're going to feel foolish for a very long time. The Knight of Wands. They just followed their passion. They were like immature, following their passion, following their wand, allowing themselves to believe in this fantasy, creating their own Eight of Swords, creating their own mind trap. The Hermit in Solitude. Interesting. I do see a period of alone time for this Emperor. After this, I feel like returning. So once they've traveled and sort of all of this has come to a head, because it will end. It's just going to end in a Ten of Swords. It's absolutely coming to an end. I do feel like they kind of come back with their tail between their legs. They come back alone. They come back single. They come back regretting their choices. Regretting walking away from a stable relationship to go to a fantasy where they get taken advantage of. I don't know. I'm going to pull more cards to see if they come crawling back your way for some sympathy. But I know that this person feels like an ass and they feel like a fool for what they've done and for what they've lost, and they will never get back because they won't get their money back. And they gave this person a fair amount of cash. They contributed to this person's living expenses on a monthly basis. Money for very fancy housing, money that was spent on fancy clothes that might have been used to purchase a car, to go out to restaurants, to maybe go out with other lovers. Because this Karmic, They do have a life of their own. This online thing that they do, this dating shtick that they have where they got lots of people on the line, to them it's like a job. It's like a job, it's like a career, and then when they clock out, they go live their life. They live their life with their friends, they live their life with their lovers, because they do have them. They do absolutely have them, and that's why they don't want people traveling to meet them. That's why they try and keep this separation sort of over the internet, because it's easier to hide things that way. It's easier to hide who they truly are, their true intentions, and this true life that they have. This Star card. See, like everything is lining up. So when this Emperor comes back, single and probably very much lighter in the wallet, this is their time to go into hermit mode. This is that opportunity that exists for this person to learn some life lessons and do a bit of evolving on their life path. Now, as to, like I said, whether they do that or not, that's entirely up to them. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. They do see you as their 10 of Cups. They do realize they walked away from the 10 of Cups for a fantasy. This is part of what they're realizing coming back, being single, going through the hurt. I keep like, it's like repeating what happened over and over again in their head, repeating the choices that they made, repeating how their relationship went with the karmic, all the red flags that came forward, how they should have seen what it was. It's just like playing over and over and over again in their head. And it's not a bad thing, because I do feel like it gives this Emperor a little bit of clarity as to how big of an ass they were in stepping away from you and stepping into something foolish. We do have the 5 of Wands. Chaos. Their life is chaos. They're angry. They're angry that this person has brought chaos into their life. This person this Emperor is going to have a whole lot of healing to do, a whole lot of shadow work to do. 9 of Wands, fear. Justice. And you are the Queen of Wands. You are most definitely the Queen of Wands. You know what? This Emperor, deep down inside, understands this is karma. That's what's going to happen when all of this plays out and this person comes back broken, single, and heartbroken and angry and feeling super fucking foolish. It's going to strike them. This is my karma for what I did to my Queen of Wands. This is my karma. I didn't appreciate a good thing when I had it. I didn't appreciate a true partner when I had one standing beside me, ready to build with me, who was genuine, a genuine offer of stability for the future, something that could have been a 10 of Cups. This is part of their journey. This is something they have to realize for themselves. And it's important for them to understand it and to recognize this truth, you know, and it's not a nice truth. It's not something that anyone really wants to think about themselves, but I do feel like this person, this Emperor, is actually able to find this truth. I feel it small and I feel it vague. So they do get it, but they don't like facing it and confronting it. So this person will sit and stew on this for a good long while, because they're not done feeling sorry for themselves yet. They are not done feeling like a victim themselves yet. So on some level, though they do understand that this is karmic justice for what they put somebody else through, I do still feel that struggling of being able to get over their own feelings. And perhaps coming back and apologize. Even if you don't get back together, just apologizing for hurting somebody the way that they did. Judgment. Action. I am going to grab a few more here. 9 of Wands. Tarot, can you give me more cards? Thank you. 9 of Cups. You know what? They are going to come back. They are going to come back. They would like to come back to you and to have a second chance. Because I do feel like they get it. I do feel like they appreciate you for who you are right now. I don't know whether you can trust them to not do this again, or whether this is something that you can make peace with. At the end of the day, that choice is entirely up to you. What the cards are telling me is that this Emperor understands their foolishness. This Emperor understands that you were this Queen of Wands, you were this stability, you were this leader, you were this wonderful person in their life who could have given them a 10 of Cups had they been smart enough to see it right in front of their face. I do feel like they understand that now and recognize you for what you could be in their lives. They recognize you now. I don't know if that's enough for you, though. That's a lot to have to forgive. 9 of Pentacles. Comfort. I think they're going to come back to you for comfort. They're going to come back to you for your stability, for a chance to rebuild. You do represent security to them as well, because you're somebody who you wanted to build long term. That was entirely your intention. You wanted to settle down. You wanted to build on something, build a life, have a family life, have a home with this person. That is stability, right? That is stability. That is safety. That is security. And I do feel like that's what they want. They just thought they were going to go get it with some flashy ass karmic, and they got their ass handed to them. It's kind of the way it happens, right? But I do feel like they now recognize that you represent all those things that they really were looking for. And I do feel like they're going to come back. Distraction, though. We do have distraction. I got to tell you, too. I get a very selfish vibe off of this Emperor. Okay? I do see that they recognize you. After all of this has gone down, they recognize they did something real stupid and really foolish. They recognize they made a really terrible choice. They recognize that you do represent this security and stability and a lifelong partner. But I still get this me, what I've been through, how my heart got hurt, how I got taken advantage of. I still feel like they are very much in their ego. And they're hoping that you're going to stroke their ego. So on some level, I don't feel like they've changed, because that piece of thing still exists for them. They still have not moved beyond that. I keep getting pulled back to Four of Cups and like distraction. And I feel like it does speak to them, but it doesn't. I do feel like it speaks to you as well. I'm going to tell you what my spirit guides are telling me, that this person will distract you in life. This entire shit that they put you through, and now trying to come back for stability, trying to come back for safety and security. This person is a distraction. This also is speaking to their ego, and that their ego distracts them from what's important in life. And that has not changed either. The Two of Swords, it's a crossroads. There's a choice that you have to make. And I do believe at the end of the day, all of this comes to you and your choice. Can you forgive and give this person another chance? Is that something that you're willing to do? Is that something that you're okay with and that sits all right in your heart, your mind, and your soul? Or for you, is this, there's no going back now, and it's time to look forward to a different future that does not include somebody like this? I keep feeling like it's up to you. It's up to you. On some level, this Emperor, the cards are saying this Emperor has learned a lesson. But the cards are also saying on another level, this person is still in a very selfish energy and is still very much consumed about their own feelings and their own needs and their ego. But again, it's up to you. It is up to you. It's always your choice as to sort of what you want to do and how you want to live. I do definitely wish you the best of luck here, Sagittarius. Take care. All right, Capricorn, so this is going to be your read. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'll talk about the karmic that you have in your life. This is somebody from your past, somebody from your present, maybe a warning of somebody to look out for in the future. The Ace of Swords was the first card that came out for you. Four of Wands. We'll grab a few more here. I do feel like we're talking about something you moved on from. I do see a truth that had to come out. This Ace of Swords is definitely speaking to that truth. I do feel like it brought down something that you thought was stable, something that you were trying to build towards, like it undermined what you were building. Sometimes the Four of Wands can be called the marriage card. So this might have been a marriage that came to an end or was undermined by a karmic, or something that you were hoping had the potential to become a marriage or a long-term commitment. Now, Five of Cups, Eight of Swords. Trying to figure out who this karmic is and where they're sitting in your read. I know it was something you had to step away from. There were ties that had to be cut and something you had to move forward from. This Queen of Swords. I feel like this is somebody who stuck their nose in where it didn't belong out of jealousy. Like seeing you happy, seeing you start to build, a Ten of Cups, a Ten of Pentacles, that legacy, that abundance in the home life, the Four of Wands, finding that stability and that happiness for the future. Because I feel like some of these cards are yours, and then I feel like some of them are not. I feel like some of them belong to the karmic. The karmic. And I keep getting a vibe. I got to tell you, Capricorn. I keep getting a vibe that this was somebody close to you. This wasn't some random stranger who kind of snuck in your relationship. This feels like somebody closer, like a friend or a family member, who tried to undermine things and undermine your self-confidence, and tried to plant like that seed of you not trusting your partner, like fake red flags, or trying to speak to your partner and doing the same thing. The Six of Swords. It's like they wanted you to cut ties with this person who you felt was going to make you happy. They wanted you to walk away. They wanted it to become a tower. The Emperor. So I have the Emperor and the Empress here. We got a pair. We got a pair. The two of you were a pair. This is between... And I'm trying to figure out if you guys were actually married. And I'm not sure if you were. I don't know that it was an actual marriage. But I do feel like it was a deep connection. I do feel like the two of you fit well together. And I do feel like the two of you saw each other as that marriage material. If the marriage didn't happen, I do believe that the two of you actually spoke about doing it. That's how serious the relationship was. The two of you were most definitely invested in a future together. And then there's this Queen of Swords person. And this Queen of Swords is the karmic. This is the one who stuck their nose in. But like I said, I keep feeling like it was more on your end. Like trying to undermine you. Trying to make you think your person was lying to you. Trying to make you think your person was cheating on you. I don't know if they tried that same BS with your partner too and trying to do it about you. They just kept sticking their nose in. They kept trying to undermine things. They kept trying to create a tower in your life where there didn't have to be one. Trying to confuse the shit out of you. It's like you knew who your Emperor was. Or you definitely thought you knew and you were very confident in that truth. And then you had this Queen of Swords come sneaking in and planting these little seeds in your mind and trying to grow them into trees of descent. Trying to make you feel like this was not what you thought it was. Your person was horrible. Your person was cheating on you. It's like, this was like dark intent. This person had absolute dark intent. This was jealousy. This was envy. I don't get the vibe that they romantically wanted your Emperor. I do not get that vibe. The vibe that I get is that they didn't want you to be happy. They don't want you to feel like this Empress who's found their soulmate, who has this beautiful, happy chapter of their life. That's what they don't want. That's what they're trying to destroy. This Eight of Cups. I'm going to grab a few more here too. Because I want to know where they all sit. That one needs to come out too. It didn't feel right sitting in my hands. We got a whole bunch of cards. And they're doing this today. They're really doing this today. They did this in the Sagittarius read. Big clumps of cards falling out. They all want to talk about the karmics in your guys' life. The Nine of Wands. I think you had to block somebody out of your life. I think you had to block them. And this person was, like I said, this person was either a friend or this person was a family member. It was somebody close to you. It was somebody close to you, somebody who you trusted. I do feel like it was somebody who looked up to you too. And I don't know if this was like a positive dynamic that the two of you had for a while where you tried to kind of mentor this person or you were aware that they looked up to you like this in this way. But they just wound up being really freaking jealous. Really jealous. It just turned into something very dark. The Ten of Wands. This person wound up just giving burdens to you. As like their own burdens were their own insecurities, their own fears, their jealousies, all of these things. And then they wound up trying to put it all on you, causing shit in your life, trying to divide you and your partner, pretending to be a friend. It was under the guise of friendship, trying to make these made up fucking burdens. That's what the Ten of Wands is. It's like these made up burdens that they kept trying to stock on your shoulders, trying to weigh you down until they broke you. That was what they were after. The Moon card, it was all lies and bullshit. It was absolute lies and bullshit. Everything this Queen of Swords brought to you and said to you or said to your partner, it was all bullshit. It was all, it was dark intent. It was made to split the two of you up. It was made to drive a wedge in between you, to cause heartache, to cause loneliness, and to separate the two of you. The Star card. This person might be an Aquarius too. I'm just going to tell you that. The Queen of Swords can represent an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. The Star card can actually represent an Aquarius as well. Well, yeah. There they are, trying to be a friend. Bullshit friend. Bullshit, fake ass friend. This person's a fake ass friend. That's who they are. Absolutely. And you know what? They're telling you these things and they're watching you be unhappy and they're seeing you cry and they're seeing the heartache that it's causing. And then they sit back like this Nine of Cups in private, smiling. I got them. I got them. I caused them misery. They're not going to be happy. Like, how dare they be happy? Nobody's going to be happy because this person isn't happy. So they're just poisoning people around them. I don't think you're the only person they do this to. I think they're just a sour-ass person. They probably had some shit go wrong in their lives. But the core root of it is they do not feel like they can affect positive change in their own life. This person does not feel like they are capable of manifesting positivity in their life. So instead of focusing on that and trying to change that perspective and putting their energy into manifesting their own positivity and their own blessings, they are putting their energy instead into trying to fuck other people out of their blessings, which I'm going to tell you, it probably takes a hell of a lot more energy to do that than to just focus on yourself. I feel like this person's going way out of their way when they don't have to. We also have the Justice card, which I'm going to tell you can sometimes be a Libra. I just keep feeling like this person is a fucking air sign. This person is an air sign, whatever they are. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. It's funny, I actually see their energy in this Queen of Wands too, but it's because of... It's what comes off of this card, and it's really snotty. It's like the same energy that I was getting off of the Nine of Cups. It's like just somebody sitting back and watching the damage that they're creating and taking satisfaction in it. That's what it is this person is like taking satisfaction in trying to ruin what other people have, in wronging other people, and creating these unfair situations, leaving people out in the cold or hoping to leave people out in the cold, because that's how they feel. They feel like they're left out in the cold. They feel like nobody loves them. They feel like nobody wants to invest in them. They're still hurt from, I think, shit that happened when they were a kid. I don't know if they feel like they got fucking rejected as a kid or what it was, but they're still carrying that. They're carrying that anger, and it is poisoning their soul. And it's now bleeding into relationships that they have with people who genuinely cared about them. Because I feel like you had genuine caring feelings for whoever this person is, as either a friend or a family member. It was someone who you never wished ill will on. You never did a wrong turn to. Never. But somehow they still did this to you. Spying and sneaky energy, trying to create bad things, trying to create fear, trying to divide people. That Page of Pentacles. Two of Cups. I feel like you blocked this person out of your life, but I keep feeling them like coming back. Trying to still be friends with you, I don't know if they're going to apologize. I don't really get the apology kind of vibe here. I just get really sneaky, false energy, false mask. Like if they come back, trying to get back into your life, trying to talk to you, they still have ill intent. Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed for this karmic person. And their karmic lesson is to focus on themselves and to focus on changing their own life. Instead of bringing misery everywhere they go, bringing misery to the people around them. Because let's face it, the more they do that to people, the more people don't want nothing to do with them, the more isolated they're going to feel because no one wants to be around them, the more miserable they're going to be because they're isolated. And it snowballs until they find enough self-awareness to go, hey, I fucking made this situation for myself. I should probably change the way I'm living my life. I should probably change the way I'm treating people. If I want happiness, if I want companionship, if I want friendships, then I need to be able to be a true friend to people. I need to be a positive force in somebody else's life, and I need to be a positive force in my own life. Until that occurs to them, This is going to keep going. This is going to be a cycle. It'll be a cycle of repeating negative behavior, a cycle of bringing toxicity into the lives of others, right? They have so much toxicity in their own life, in their own heart. They're so corrupt from shit that's happened in the past that they just refuse to heal from. It's becoming, like I said, it's becoming like a poison. It's becoming like a cancer that just eats them up. And if you spend too much time around this person, you wind up catching it yourself. It winds up affecting you. The Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands. I think they're going to try and contact you, and I think they're going to try and rekindle, whether this was a friendship or a family relationship, whatever it was. I think they're going to try and tell you words just enough to get their foot in the door. Like not a genuine apology, not an I actually, they realize what they did or anything like that. It's like whatever words they think they need to say, however much crow they think they need to eat to get back in. None of it's genuine though. None of it's genuine. And they're going to start right back up with what they did before. So if you are still with your emperor, if your relationship survived this, and you're maybe trying to rebuild and trying to sort of get stability back under you again, this person will dive right back into undermining this. Right back into undermining this. If you and your emperor's relationship did not survive because of this, this Two of Cups might mean that you've taken up a new relationship, and this is this person trying to come back and trying to fuck that one up too. They just don't want you to be happy. So anytime you have other companionship, they're going to be jealous. And if you allow them into your life and you allow them to, this person will do their best to destroy that. The Four of Cups, because they feel rejected. They feel rejected. They feel left out in the cold. That's where it stems from. Absolutely. It's those core beliefs about themselves. And it's like not wanting other people to be happy because they don't feel like that's something they're capable of having in their life. The Five of Wands, they're just conflict. They're chaos. They're gossipy. They're always looking to stir up shit. And it's lies. Everything they say is like a lie. This person just likes to lie. They like to stir it up. The King of Cups, the King of Swords. We got so many fucking kings here. I think they've done this to your relationships in the past. The Emperor was not the first one. I don't know if you had relationships that you weren't sure why they didn't go good. I think it's worth thinking back to see whether you introduced your person to your friend in those relationships where somebody maybe just up and ghosted you, or you never heard from them and you're like, well, why did that come to an end? What happened? You never really found out. See if you introduced your Queen of Swords to that person. That'll explain everything you need to know, because this person's on a fucking rampage. Anybody you have in your life, they're going to try some tactic to ruin that relationship. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you with a partner. They don't want to see you have this happy wedding, this happy life, this happy whatever, and settling down, because they don't feel like they can manifest it for themselves. So they don't want to see you manifest it either. And they will do their best to put a stop to that. Whether they have to try and manipulate you into thinking that your partner is a terrible person and you should leave them. I also do not think that they are above contacting your partner and telling your partner lies about you. Like I said, I have a feeling that there's people from your past, there are partners from your past where a relationship didn't work out and you never got an explanation why. It's just like they up and disappeared on you and they ghosted you. You never found out why. They never said shit to you. If you introduced your friend or this Queen of Swords, whoever this Queen of Swords is, to that person, that is why. It's because that Queen of Swords found a way to secretly get a hold of that person and tell them lies about you that made them take off and leave. And they never told you about it. And then when you cried to your friend and was like, I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know why they took off, and you were hurt and you were upset. Then they were that fake shoulder to cry on. Well, I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why they would leave you. Well, why wouldn't they just call you? Blah, blah. Well, your friend knows very fucking well damn why that person never got a hold of you, because they're the ones that created the situation to begin with. I very much caution you, if this person tries to rekindle a relationship with you, I do not feel like their apology is valid The cards are saying this person is still in this sneaky ass energy. This person is still miserable, and this person will do their best to manipulate and destroy whatever it is you're trying to manifest in your life. And I feel like it focuses around romantic relationships. Absolutely focuses around romantic relationships. You're going to know who I'm talking about. You're going to know who this friend is. It's going to make sense to you who this is. And like I said, I keep getting that like 9 of Wands, like you were blocking them. So if they try and come back and apologize, just know that this is where they're at. They haven't changed. Their intentions haven't changed. It's either because you are still with this Emperor and your relationship survived and they want another crack at it, or it's because you've moved on and found somebody new and are trying to start a new relationship, and they've found out because they're spying on you, and now they want to try and come in and destroy that too. Just their intentions haven't changed. You need to understand their intentions haven't changed so that you can protect yourselves from the energy from this Queen of Swords. You got one hell of a fucking karmic on your hands here. Alrighty, Capricorn, have a great day. Hey, Cancer, so this is going to be your read. These are the cards we're going to use for you guys today. So I am a Cancer too, so I am very curious as to what is going to come out in the cards. Who is this karmic in your life? Who you've dealt with this? Maybe past, present, a warning for the future. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, the Devil card. What is going on here? I'm already going to tell you, I get this really distinct vibe with this 3 of Cups. It's a group of people that are going to be affected by this karmic. I'm being told the word family. Family. I don't know, somebody's driving a wedge between family. I'm going to grab a couple more because I keep feeling like their energy is coming forward in this like Page of Pentacles. Usually he's a pretty good guy. This Page of Pentacles, a lot of times he's, a little young or immature, but he offers some sort of learning, some sort of knowledge. I think we're talking about gossip here. I think we're talking about somebody who uses some sort of gossip to try and undermine shit. 10 of Wands, because I keep feeling like burden, but they're like thoughts. These are like thought burdens. And it goes to almost everybody in the group. But I keep feeling like one person is driving it. Especially when I look at this Devil card, this is like some pretty bad manipulation. But this person doesn't look like it. That's what's throwing me off. It's like, I know this Devil card is representing somebody who's trying to be like a puppet master, somebody who's trying to pull strings, somebody who's trying to cause chaos and split up a family group or a close-knit group. But they don't look like it. Like, they look super fucking innocent. So they got to be really good at what they're doing, that they come across like, oh, that's what it is too. They almost seem like they're offering advice. Or helpful advice, or they're trying to be helpful, but it's not. It's calculated. It's calculated, and it's like geared to cause trouble. It's geared to cause this 10 of Wands, these burdens, these emotional burdens within a whole group of people. Jesus Christ. See what else we got. 7 of Swords, yeah, they are sneaky. They're sneaky as fuck. They pretend to be like they're friendly. They pretend like their intentions are good. They're very sneaky about how they word things too. So that they could always say, you misunderstood my intent. I think this is one of their favorite lines, like, you misunderstood what I meant. And that's why they choose their words very carefully. So that they have something to fall back on. And some way to sort of misconstrue it as like, you didn't understand their intention. It may have just came off bad, but that's not what they were up to. No, that's fucking what they were up to. That's absolutely what they were up to. This 10 of Pentacles, it does represent legacy. It represents wealth. As I do feel like money's going to be a part of this read too. And this person may be having jealousy of somebody's wealth or looking to obtain somebody's wealth. The King of Wands. I do feel their energy in the King of Wands too. The King of Wands is somebody who's led by their passions. He can be somebody who's ambitious as well. Ambitious, when I say the word, it definitely stands out to me. So that is my spirit guides telling me that this is part of what's going on. This person has hidden ambitions. And he's staring right at this 10 of Pentacles. He's staring at wealth. He's staring at somebody else's wealth. It's a wealth that doesn't belong to him, and he's trying to figure out how to get some of it. He's trying to figure out how to get a piece of this wealth. That's what he's up to. That's what all of his lies are culminating to. I feel like he's like working the long con. That's what's going on here. This isn't just like one little lie designed to create a fight at one little point in time. He's got this big plan in place about how he's slowly going to cause this group to sort of fracture, to break apart. And he sees a way that he can benefit from this financially. Like somehow this will benefit him financially. This is going to give him some kind of a gain in the end. The Lover's card. The Lover's card. I don't feel like cheating. I don't feel like that kind of thing with the Lover's card. But I do feel it's like getting involved. It's not even getting involved. It's like causing separation in other people's relationships. So this might be romantic relationships. But I most definitely feel like it's speaking to family relationships too. And it's like, instead of having this big group who all work together and look after each other, this family that are close-knit or whatever, he's like trying to fracture them off so that they're all isolated from each other. And he has an easier time manipulating all of them. He has a bigger plan at play. And I even see that in the Two of Wands. And I almost never see nasty things in this Two of Wands. I don't. It's usually just like choosing a path. But I can see somebody who has a little world and a little plan. And they have this plan that they're bringing forward, and it's all about manipulating. It's all about putting themselves in a certain position where they can financially benefit and where they come out on top. It's just, you know, when I look at that freaking card, I see somebody doing this. And like, you know, like, yes, it's all coming together. This is what's going on. This person's got some sort of hidden fucking agenda going on. The Ten of Swords, they're backstabbing. This person is backstabbing. All of their shit is about backstabbing. Ego. They're very high on their ego too. This person thinks very highly of themselves. They think they're very smart. They think they're very clever, especially with manipulating other people. And I think they are very good at it. I think they are very good at having sort of a bigger plan at play and sort of taking things step by step that lead into something bigger. It's like a roundabout way of causing all of this trouble. And they say it in a way that they can defend themselves later if they get called on it too. The Nine of Wands. They don't forget getting slighted in the past either. Even if it's imaginary slights, this is someone who sits and stews on it and plans some sort of revenge too. They are, part of one of their targets is this Nine of Pentacles. This is, I'm being told that this is actually a feminine figure. This is somebody who is independent. This is somebody who has their own wealth that they've built. This may also be speaking to our Queen of Pentacles from the beginning, because they share a lot of the same traits. That's sort of that nurturing. So this might be a mother figure or somebody who's a little bit older, but it's somebody who's independent. I see this. Independent wealth are the words that I'm being told. Somebody who's built up their own wealth and their own assets, and they live independently. I don't know if this is their main target. Like, this is where they think the money is coming from. This is the money that they're trying to gain for themselves. Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords sees through their shit. I tell you that. She sees this person as lying. She sees this person as manipulative. I don't know if this person is intuitive or what the deal is. There's like instincts that tell her this person is up to something, instincts that tell her something's wrong. But what I see in this Nine of Pentacles, who is the Queen of Pentacles energy, I don't want to say they're naive, Because I don't think they are, and I think they're very smart because they were able to obtain, you know, their own wealth through a lifetime of hard work. So they're not a stupid person, whoever this is, but they want to think the best of everyone. I'm being told rose-colored glasses. They're looking at everyone through rose-colored glasses, including this King of Wands, and I do feel like it's almost stopping them from recognizing what this King of Wands is up to, because he's very good at manipulating too. So if you already just want to see the good in people, it's going to be really easy to cut this person some slack and to be like, oh, they just misspoke or blah, 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 blah. It was a misunderstanding. It's really easy to buy into that shit. The Queen of Swords does not. The Queen of Swords does not buy into it. I also feel a lot of caution in her, because I get pulled back to the Three of Cups. So she has this deep sense of family, and she's part of this tight-knit group too. So this Queen of Swords figure does not want to cause a shit ton of disruption here. This Queen of Swords figure does not want this unit to break apart, does not want this unit to fracture. And I almost feel like she calling out the truth might cause a big blow up. And this is why she hasn't said shit. Seven of Pentacles, King of Cups. I do feel an abundant harvest here, but I don't feel like this speaks to money. I'm actually getting pulled back to the Three of Cups. This little unit, people are working hard to keep this unit tight. People are working hard to keep this unit in balance and to try and keep everybody together, to keep everybody in a close-knit relationship. There's like everybody, there's a group. There's a little group that belong to this, like a family group. And they are all working hard to make it work and to be close and to love each other and to get along. And then you got one motherfucker who's real greasy and really trying to undermine shit. Extremely trying to undermine shit, trying to be very emotionally manipulative, trying to look like they are emotionally invested, trying to put on a false mask to look like they're playing the part. They are working to do what they need to do. But in truth, they are working to undermine it. They absolutely are. We have that Nine of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups. They don't want this happiness in the home life. They don't want all of these people getting along. They don't want a closeness. They don't want a sharing. They want to be in control. They don't like that others are working hard to make this work. Now, the Seven of Cups, they're still working to cause problems. They're working to cause problems. What are they doing? I feel like they're lying to people. They're telling lies. They're telling stories. They're trying to create false images in people's heads. That's like this Ten of Wands. I could feel it was like burdens, but like thoughts. They're trying to create misunderstandings. And they're hoping that nobody talks to each other so that these misunderstandings can carry on and can grow bigger and people get defensive. That's what they want. They want everybody to get defensive and to get angry at each other. And it's over things that I don't feel like actually exist or have really happened or have happened in the way this person is portraying them to have happened, which is exactly their goal. So they're quietly trying to separate everybody. Quietly trying to separate everyone, trying to split everybody apart. This is them. This is their wish fulfillment. This is them sitting back and admiring their work. They like it when people are arguing. They like it when people aren't getting along. The Chariot card. It's funny. The Chariot card represents Cancer, guys. It does represent the Cancer. You know, I'm getting pulled back to the Queen of Swords. I see how strong the figure is in this card, and I do feel like that is this Cancer. That is who this read is for. You might be this Queen of Swords. Even though swords can sometimes represent an air sign, I don't feel like that's what it is. I feel like you're the one who has perspective on what's going on here. I feel like you're the one who sees this for what it is. You're the one who sees this person who's being manipulative, but I also feel like you're not entirely sure how to handle it. Because like I said, I could feel this figure did not want the family unit to break apart. As this person didn't necessarily want to, I don't want to say rock the boat, but like really cause a conflict, because they're trying very hard to nurture these relationships and to keep this as a close unit. So they're not sure how to confront this person who has a very sneaky way of maneuvering and can double talk their way out of shit, especially when this Queen of Pentacles, or it is the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, right? This figure wants to see the best in everything. So it's like, don't want to push this person away by trying to tell them what this King of Wands is all about. Don't want to push this close figure away who we're trying to keep this bond with by being forceful about this truth that this Queen of Swords, this Cancer understands. This Cancer knows this person's up to trouble, but this Cancer doesn't want to push the issue to the point that it fractures the family, because then this King of Wands wins. And that is what this King of Wands is all about, fracturing the family, right? We have the Star card here too. The Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles. Like, I know this Cancer person. I know the one this read is for you. You see what this person's doing. You see what this person is up to. This person is trying to become the Emperor. This person is trying to become this figure who lords over everybody and who has control over the relationships that are going on here, who manipulates people, who drives people apart. You have that clarity. You can see that, but you don't know how to make others see it in a way that doesn't push them away or isolate you or destroy these relationships that you're trying your very best to nurture. Absolutely. I'm going to tell you though, that Ace of Pentacles, I'm being told the word money. So I don't know if somebody's financial situation is changing or is about to change, or if it's speaking to the money possessed by this Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles person. But I do feel like this Emperor is going to let his greed slip. He's very careful, and he's been extremely careful up until now, but he does have these intentions. He does have this agenda. It is about greed, and I feel like it's inevitable that it comes out and comes forward in something they're asking, in something they're trying to attain. Justice. Something they're doing is unfair. They're going to ask for money. They're going to either ask for money or try and obtain money that does not belong to them, finances or assets. And something they're going to do about it is extremely unfair, or the way that they're going about it is going to be extremely unfair. It's going to show how cold this person is, how emotionally cold this person is, and what their true intentions are, and that their intentions are not to emotionally invest in this family situation like they're pretending it is. They're going to show through their actions that they don't give a shit. That is what they are going to show. The Death card. I got Five of Swords right next to the Death card. Their lies, their deceit, their manipulation will come to an end. Their greed will be their ruin. That will be their self-destruct. It will come out in a way. I'm being told that this Queen of Pentacles character, this Nine of Pentacles character will not be able to ignore it. The rose-colored glasses will not be able to fucking hide that. There is something that they're going to do. And like I said, they're either going to try and obtain this person's money, and they're going to show as being greedy and selfish, like somehow they think they deserve it, or some sort of assets or something. It's something they're going to try and take from this Nine of Pentacles that's going to show what they're all about. It's like their ego. They're like, man, I'm so fucking good at this. I'm never going to get caught. They're never going to figure me out. And they get bolder and bolder and bolder until they fucking overstep and they hang themselves. That's what's going to happen here. Two of Cups, the Hierophant, the Empress. On the Six of Pentacles, the Empress. The Empress is this figure who sits at the top of everyone. This might be this Nine of Pentacles figure. This could be this Queen of Pentacles figure. They share a lot of the same qualities, and a lot of times these cards, these figures all tie into the same person. And I feel them almost like the Hierophant. I don't know if this is like a matriarch of the family, because it's somebody who sort of sits above it. It's somebody who's more mature. It's somebody who's built their own wealth, who's gained their own wealth. And I do feel like their rose-colored glasses will finally come off, and they'll see this person for what they are. They'll see this person for what they are, that this person is greedy. This person is after money. This person is trying to obtain money. And it's not like you know, I'll go do you this favor, or I'll build you this, or I'll do this for you, but we'll treat it like a job because I kind of need to get paid for my time. Or if you can reimburse me and I'll go pick these things up for you kind of thing. No, this is going to be like, well, I went and got you this and it only cost me this, but I expect you to give me this amount of money. Like, it's going to be really greedy. It's going to be very greedy. And I'm telling you, it's going to be like really blatant too. Like, nobody's going to miss it. Like I said, like rose-colored glasses can't fucking hide it. It's because this person's getting emboldened by the successes that they've had in fracturing this group. And they're going to wind up overstepping and tripping them up. So my advice to my Cancer, this Queen of Swords, is to sit back, keep nurturing this relationship the way that you can, and allow this person to hang themselves with their own behavior. So don't worry. Don't lose sleep over it. Keep trying to nurture your close relationships. And this person will show their true colors. It's only a matter of time. This is not something you have to push. This person will trip themselves up. Alrighty, Cancer, good luck with your karmic. Alright, Taurus, so this read is going to be for you guys. So this is the deck that's calling out to me. We're going to find out about the karmic that you're dealing with in your life. What's going on for Taurus with karmics here? Let's see. So, 8 of Pentacles, Justice, King of Swords, good Lord, Fool card, 4 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Holy crap. You've been through it. I do see something that has to do with court here, though. With a karmic that you've been dealing with, I do see something that has to go through the court system. I'm not sure exactly in what capacity that is. The 4 of Swords tells me about a period of healing. I'm going to grab a few more because I want to know where they sit here. What's going on in this situation? Who is this karmic in your life? Who is this karmic in your life? The Hangman. As someone who's greedy, somebody who's driven by greed. I do feel manipulation. I don't feel like you got manipulated, though. I do feel like this was somebody close to you. This might have been a partnership where your partner took up with a karmic. And this karmic's end goal was absolute greed. I do feel like whoever this was who took up with this karmic thought they were getting into a decent relationship, thought they were getting involved with somebody who maybe had true feelings for them or had love for them. But all they wound up with was burdens. It was burdens. I don't know if that karmic got pregnant, but I do feel like somebody got a hell of a lot of burdens. Definitely finances, financial burdens. Somebody was just after their money. But I think it took having a huge tower and having a lot of things going to shit and having a big loss where they got taken for one hell of a ride from this karmic before this person learned. I think they had to go through the whole fucking works. I think they got snowed for a good long while. They got strung along by a karmic for a long period of time. A very long period of time here. 4 of Swords. I feel like they worked for a very long time, too, for finances. I don't feel like they're the only ones because I feel like this was a relationship that split and 2 people worked hard to build a life, to have a home. It was like all of these things, like, you know how hard it is to build shit like that, to try and save money, to try and get ahead financially, to have your own home, to have those kinds of assets. And it's like all that shit, all that time, all that work, all that energy and all that effort, and they pissed it away giving it to a karmic by trusting a karmic. Absolutely. We're going to get going here a little bit more. The 3 of Swords, they just wound up with a whole lot of heartbreak too. Wound up with a shit ton of heartbreak from taking up with this karmic. They broke up something that was good. Because I do feel like they broke up a relationship where they had somebody who built with them for a long time. Somebody who put a lot of effort in. A real true partner to go to whoever this karmic was. And then they lost everything. I feel like they fought. They fucking fought in court too. Like it was a mess. It was a mess. Everybody's feelings were hurt. Everybody was fighting. I feel like the court process was expensive. I feel like it was really drawn out. It was extremely stressful on every end. And then all of that crushing a life, bringing a lifetime relationship and a life that somebody's built to an end with all of that hassle just to get fucking hosed in the end. So I feel like somebody definitely got hosed, and I feel like this is a partner that you had in your life. Three of Swords. And then, I'm going to tell you this too, and then I feel like they came crawling back your way for some sympathy when they realized their karmic just fucking hosed them and took everything from them. And I don't know, I almost have a vibe that they married their karmic, because I feel like they lost the house. Like, I don't know if they took the house when the two of you split, but then I feel like they lost the house. They lost the house. They lost a good chunk of assets. I am getting the word alimony. I feel like they're having to keep paying this karmic now. Like, they got fucking screwed. But then I feel like they're coming back to you for sympathy. They're coming back to you after all of this ended. Like this page, I don't know if they're looking for a handout too financially, but they're just looking for someone to feel sorry for them. They're looking for some other option, somewhere to go. They're going back to something that came to an end, an ending that they brought about. And I feel like they're hoping for it to turn into something. They're hoping for you to feel sorry for them and give them some kind of an opening back in. Back in the Ace of Wands. They want a new beginning. They want a new beginning. They want a second chance. They want a fresh start. But it's because they got fucked over by a karmic. It's not because they're like, oh my God, like, you know, I realize what I did and I hurt you and I'm deeply sorry and that's, you know, true and honest and whatever. No, they got fucked over and they got heartache and now they feel sorry for themselves and they're coming back your way. It's like they're looking for you to stroke their ego. They're looking for you to fix their fuck up. They're looking to hide from the karma that they need to experience to learn their life lessons. They're trying to hide behind your purse strings or hide behind your skirt there. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Like they're coming back trying to pretend like they're making a genuine offer. A lot of times that's what the Knight of Pentacles represents, a genuine offer. One that's slow and steady, but it always gets to the end. I look at it and I get told by my spirit guides, false. It's a false offer. It's a false offer. It's more like this Page of Cups. It's lower vibrational. It's something that doesn't offer the level of happiness that you deserve to have. The Wheel of Fortune too. You know, they turned their own Wheel of Fortune. They were the ones who made choices that drove their life in this direction. By ending that relationship with you, and I don't feel like they were very nice in court, like not being like, okay, you know, let's just have a 50-50 split and make sure everything's fair. I feel like they fought and they were assholey and they were greedy in what they tried to take, leaving you in a bad spot financially. And like I said, I keep feeling like they took the house. They took the house, something that both of you guys had worked to have, and you'd worked your asses off to be able to have it so that you had, you know, the security and something that was your own. I feel like they took it and then the fucking karmic got it in the end. That's what I feel happened. I think they did marry the karmic. I think they absolutely did. But I think they're coming back offering to remarry you. I think that's part of what they want to. And they want to get back into what they had. Like this chapter where they fucked around and hurt you a lot, just like didn't happen. Like we're just gonna omit that and skip over that and go back to what it was. This is the vibe that I get. It's like but it's about turning their own Wheel of Fortune. It's about finding something that's positive for themselves, turning something in their favor. This person is coming back to you, but in an extremely selfish way, a very selfish way. They're like this King of Pentacles. They're just looking for wealth. They're not looking for emotional commitment. They're not looking for a deep emotional investment. They're not looking to become the best version of themselves or to grow and evolve. Not just personally, but alongside with somebody. You know, they're just like money. Money. I took all the money from you, and then the karmic took all the money from me, and now I'm broke as fuck, so I'm coming back your way. You know, they're just looking for assets. They're looking for money. I'm being told the word greed, judgment, Six of Pentacles. It's up to you whether you share with this person or not. It's up to you whether you're going to be generous. It's your choice, like I said, but they're coming back. They're looking for somewhere to live, too. This person is looking for somewhere to live. Moving. I get moving with the Knight of Wands, like boxes. I don't know if they show up to your house. And, like, the back of their car is filled with like cardboard boxes of their crap. It's what they were allowed to take, because I think the Karmic kept like the furniture, the valuables, and they got to take like a few boxes of stuff and maybe a duffel bag of clothes. Like they had to leave everything behind. They got ragingly hosed by this Karmic. Absolutely, the Three of Pentacles. And they're looking to rekindle. I feel like they're looking to rekindle with you. Don't be surprised if they talk about, I want to marry you again. When they come back to apologize. We should have never gotten divorced. We should have stayed married the entire time. I want to get back to that. I want to marry you again. I want a second chance. I want to da-da-da-da-da-da. But they're coming at you. It's like this Hermit and this Hermit card is like forever positive in my deck. But all I can see in it this time is like somebody who's begging. Somebody who's begging. They're begging for a place to live. They're begging for money. They're begging for somewhere to hide from their karma so that they don't have to learn their life lesson. This is a life lesson this person's supposed to learn. I feel like they don't want to because it's uncomfortable though. They don't want to have to do it. They're just looking for somewhere to hide out. The Queen of Wands. And this is you. You are this Queen of Wands. You have this deep strength of character. You have this leadership quality. This was a horribly hard thing that you had to go through, but it didn't break you. And I do feel like you are focusing on building your life. You're focusing on rebuilding. You're focusing on finding new wealth, on finding improvements in your life, shaping it in a way that suits you. And I feel like they're attracted to this. They're like, oh, look how hard that Queen of Wands is working. Look how hard I'm going to have to work. Not as hard because they've already done some legwork for me. And it looks like she's starting to put away a little nest egg. It looks like she's starting to get ahead. I'm going to try and sponge off of that. It's 9 of Wands. I don't know, man. I think they're going to come to you trying to be like they're broke ass, trying to be like they've been hard done by. That's the vibe that I get in this 9 of Wands. Same like the Hermit card, like crawling back. Like, oh my God, I got burned so bad by my karmic. I got treated so bad. I don't deserve that. Let's get married again. Let's get married again. Let's give it another go. They want to be your King of Wands, the Hierophant. They want to get married. They want to get married to you again, but it's not. The truth of it is it's fucking selfish. It's absolutely selfish. It's not to regain your trust. It's not to shower you in love and affection and respect. You know, that's not what this person's after. This person is looking to improve their own situation. So when they come back to you, this is something you need to understand. This is something you need to keep in mind. You are this pillar of strength. You are very capable of rebuilding your life. You're capable of manifesting positive things for yourself, of getting your feet back under you, finding stability, building a life for yourself. You can do these things all on your own. You are so very capable. This person, they can probably do it too, but they're going to have to push themselves to do it. And if they don't have to, or they see an opening where they can just sponge off of someone, well, that's what they're trying to do because it's easier. This person wants to do what's easy. The Chariot card, the Lovers card, I'm going to tell you, this person is not done with their player energy, not by a fucking long shot either. Not by a long shot. They're going to be looking to take up with lovers again. They will. That hasn't changed. This Queen of Cups. You know what? I think they got one on the line too. I don't get your vibe from the Queen of Cups at all. I don't feel like this card speaks to you, but it does speak to a feminine figure. It does speak to a figure who this person is romantically interested in, and they might already be talking to and have a romantic relationship with. This person might already be involved with somebody new after the karmic, but maybe that somebody new doesn't have as much to offer financially and stability-wise as you do. So they're coming back your way. They're looking for that best option to escape their karma. They're looking for that sort of easy way of somebody who will take care of them so that they can keep running your game. This person is coming back to you. They will apologize. They will want to say that they want to remarry you and start over again with you. But the truth of it is they're still selfish and they're still a player. They're still sleeping around. This person hasn't changed their ways. at all. This person hasn't changed in the slightest. And I don't know if your intuition tells you this, but this is something you need to keep in mind when this person comes back your way, because ultimately, whether you take up with this person again or not, the ball is going to be in your court. You're going to be the one who makes the choice here, because their intention is to get back with you. So their choice has been made. Now it's going to be up to you whether that becomes a thing or not. So like I said, it's up to you. Your intuition may come into play here and tell you what this person is all about. You may look to sort of the past and their choices of the past to determine what they are really all about in the future. But there's something hinky here, and they already have a lover on the side. They already have a lover that they're with, even when they're coming to you. And it's not the karmic, it's somebody even different from that. This person is not done being a player. Alrighty, take care. Welcome, Libra. All right, so this is going to be your reading. We're going to talk about the karmic you've been dealing with in your life. This might be past, present, maybe one that's coming your way in the future. We'll see what tarot has to say. Libra. Libra, this is your deck today. This is the deck that wants to speak to you about the karmic in your life. Okay, what has Libra got going on with the karmic in their life? 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Knight of Swords. Holy drama. Absolute drama. I can already tell you this is some sort of on again, off again drama. This is somebody who goes away and comes back. I think you guys break up, get back together, break up, get back together. They're kind of in and out, in and out, in and out. I have a distinct impression that this may have to do with lies. This may have to do with cheating, suspicions of cheating. I feel like this person is like drama. Ever since you got together, and that's not to say that you guys don't have good times, but there's always some kind of crazy drama. And I keep getting this like I said, break up, get back together, break up, get back together kind of thing. And it's like this loop. This loop that the two of you have been living, you and this Knight of Swords, just like over and over and over again. I feel like you always feel like, it's like, how can this work if we keep living like this? It's like every time it happens, you feel a little bit more insecure about getting involved with this person again, because it's like this repeat of the past. Crossroads. Now you have a decision to make. I think this is a time where you guys are off again, but I feel like the potential is coming back for on again. I feel like this is a choice. This is a choice that you need to make about whether this is going to repeat again or whether you're going to move away from it. That 6 of Wands, that recognition. There may be a need to recognize sort of a pattern here. A pattern that's going on with the two of you. And it might benefit you to have some time independent of this person's energy. I do feel like this person is a more immature energy. I'll pull more cards, but I feel like to them this feels normal. Like they don't see anything wrong with the pattern that the two of you have been going through. Like they would just as soon sort of get back into it, do it over again without any being like, man, I really don't want to have this breakup again. I don't want this problem to keep repeating. They're just like, yeah, sure, let's start up again. Everything's okay. We're forgetting about what happened in the past. And it's like not taking steps to prevent it from happening again in the future. Because I do feel like they're just that lower vibe energy. That lower vibe energy. And they may just be a little bit further back on their universal life path where there's still lessons that they need to learn. But because I feel like you're higher vibrational. I feel like you're more mature. And I feel like you're at a point where you recognize this as being a cycle and being unhealthy for you. Burdens. It does bring burdens. It brings emotional burdens, like the stress of the arguing, the stress of the breakup and getting back together. And is it going to happen again? All of that. 4 of Swords. And I don't feel like you take time in between to heal, or you haven't in the past, like enough to really heal and gain perspective. Because I feel like it's like maybe a few days or a week or two of cool off, and then they're like right back and like, hey, I'm sorry, let's start over, let's get back involved. And this is somebody who you care for. This is someone who you have genuine feelings for. So to you, that appeals, right? You want to have a future with this person. You care for them. You want to have a relationship with them. But it's like not taking enough time apart to gain perspective on what the relationship is and to see it as that cycle. But I do see that you notice it now. And I don't think you like it, and I don't think you're in a hurry to repeat it, even though you care for this person and want to be involved with them. And that's where the crossroads is. That's where you're torn. Your emotions, your heart is attached to them. You want to have a future with them, but you don't want to spend the rest of your life repeating this cycle. You want growth. You want growth. You want progression. You want things to change. You want this to become a deeper commitment. You want things to, like communication, to get ironed out. We have the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups. These are beautiful cards. They speak of abundance in the home life. They speak of wish fulfillment. But the card sitting in between them is the Devil card. It tells me that this person is probably not going to give you what you're looking for. And it's not because they don't want to. I don't think this person is capable of it. At this point in their universal life path, I don't think they understand how to give you what you want. I don't think they're capable of doing that yet. And to keep expecting that of them and to go around in these cycles, I feel like is going to keep you stuck, and it will keep you from finding your 10 of Cups and your 9 of Cups. Because it does exist and it is out there and you have a right to have it in your life. But this person is not the one who can give it to you. There is somebody else out there who you're supposed to be with to build that. And as long as you're focusing all your energy on this 9 of Swords, or this Knight of Swords, and hoping this person is going to mature and going to grow up, there's no space for the person who's supposed to be in your life to come in. This Knight of Swords is taking up space. The Knight of Wands, they are just immature. They are absolutely immature. This Page of Cups, it does represent loyalty. I don't know that they're entirely disloyal. I just feel like they're so immature and they don't know how to form a deeper emotional connection. To them, it's hard to look forward and like imagine a future where you have a home life, you have responsibilities, you have a partner you can count on day in and day out, you maybe have a family with little ones. It's like, this is not something that they look at. When I reach out and touch their energy, they don't see beyond a short amount of time. And to them, it's having a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It's not a spouse, it's a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It's enjoying the privileges that go along with that. It's hanging out with their friends. It's maybe doing some partying. They don't see those deeper benefits that come with growth and a kind of more responsibility and more maturity in a relationship. They don't see those as benefits. That's not what they're looking for right now. That's not where they're at. Like I said, they're just farther back on their universal life path. They're just a little bit too immature to make that kind of a commitment or to see themselves making that kind of commitment. 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Death, Ace of Cups. And I do have the distinct impression from this person, this is part of the pattern of their home life. I don't feel like they had two like kind of stable parents growing up where they kind of learned that dynamic, and they learned the dynamic of the home life. I feel like their home life growing up was a little bit more chaotic. And so I don't know if there's like a deep-seated fear of repeating that, but from a different perspective, instead of being, a kid in it, you would be an adult in it kind of thing. But I don't think they're in a hurry to find out what that's all about. They're not in a hurry to learn that dynamic because they haven't learned it in the past. This person has not learned how to do that. And I just don't feel like they're ready for it. I feel like this is not a time in their life where that is something that they're going to do. That is not a commitment that they're going to make. This cycle that they're living keeps the two of you at a lower level of commitment. It stalls things out so that they never progress. And that is the point, because this person is not wanting to progress. This person is not ready to progress. This person is not capable of progressing at this point in time. And I actually feel like this is the karmic lesson for you. for you to be able to see that this is not benefiting you, that this person is not ready or capable to give you what you're needing. This is actually a step for you to learn something new about yourself and how to handle relationships and the people around you too, so that you can obtain your 10 of Cups, your 9 of Cups, your 10 of Pentacles, that wealth, that abundance, that home life that you're looking for, that deeper relationship and commitment. The Death card, it does represent release. So you're closing the door on one chapter, beginning a new one. And the Ace of Cups is right next to it, which is new beginnings, new cycles. The word at the bottom of the card is satisfaction. So I do feel like I'm being given this impression by my spirit guides that once you step away from this, you will progress into a relationship that does turn into what you want it to be. That your future holds that, but you can't have that until this comes to an end, because this is taking up your time. This is wasting your time. This is dragging along. This is never going to give you what you're looking for. The Magician card. The Magician card says that you can manifest what you want in your life. It does. It also speaks to skills and learning all the tools that we need in life. And I do feel like this lesson within this relationship is one of the skills that you need. Because that very next person that you meet might not be the one. They might be another time waster. But you're going to recognize it a hell of a lot faster, because it's going to fit this pattern of behavior that you've been experiencing with this Knight of Swords, this Knight of Wands energy, right? So this is an important lesson for you to learn, the Seven of Swords. So it can represent a deceit, sometimes cheating. I don't feel like it's speaking to that kind of deceit. I just feel like it's speaking to recognizing a truth for yourself, being able to see this for what it is, being able to see this person for who they really are, not who you wish that they could be or who you think that they could be if they chose to grow up and evolve. It's like looking at them for who they are. This is who they are, and this is what they have to offer. And then the choice becomes for you, is that good enough? Is that good enough? Or is that settling for less than what you want and less than you deserve? You know, because if that's the case, then stepping away isn't the end of the world. Stepping away from this just makes space in your life for what you really are looking for to come forward, so that you can embrace it, so that you can nurture it, so that you can grow it. I feel like these two wanted to pop out too. This Strength card. I know that you are strong. Like, I know that this is a connection that you're looking for. I know that this is a connection that you want. This is a part of your life that you're looking to grow. That's what the cards are telling me. But don't be afraid to take time out to be independent. To be independent within yourself. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, if you're independent, there's space there for that person to come forward. It's better than having somebody in your life who's only wasting your time, because that will stall your journey. This person is stalling your journey. The Queen of Wands. You are this Queen of Wands. You are this attractive person. You have charisma. You have all these wonderful leadership qualities about you. You have this level of maturity. You're willing to learn these lessons and to look at yourself objectively, to find these truths that help to teach you new skills that you can carry forward in your life. You're willing to evolve, to grow, and to change. These are beautiful, wonderful things that somebody will most definitely appreciate about you. And I'm telling you, we got the Knight of Pentacles next to the Emperor here. Knight of Pentacles. Trust that your Emperor will come into your life. That person who's meant to be in your life. That person who you're looking for. That person who will contribute to structure, to long-term commitment. All of those aspects that you want in a partner. That stability, that strength, somebody who's more mature, because you need somebody who's more mature than who you're with right now. Somebody who's more mature is the one who's going to give you what you're looking for. Not these young pups who just want to party, who just want a girlfriend or a boyfriend. They don't want to take it to the deeper level, and they'll use, drama and arguing and whatever to keep it in this sort of on again, off again, that keeps it stalled out and never lets it progress. If you want something more, you have to find somebody who wants something more, somebody who's more mature like you. I keep getting these more mature figures. We got the King of Swords popping out now. King of Swords. You are looking for a more mature person, and that person will come into your life. You will meet them. I can almost see them in my mind's eye, especially when I pulled this King of Swords. So don't be shocked if they are an air sign. Libra, an Aries. No, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. It's getting really hot in the greenhouse, guys. My brain is starting to melt. But don't be shocked if they're an air sign. Don't be shocked, because I'm getting the strongest impression with this King of Swords that this is the person who you're meant to be with. You also came forward as the Queen of Swords too, so this person is a match to you. This person is absolutely a match to you. It's somebody who wants what you want. It's somebody who's more mature. It's somebody who understands that you have to put into a relationship to get something out. 5 of Cups, King of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you too that 5 of Cups, don't get stuck in this sort of like, I say like grief for this relationship with this Knight of Swords coming to an end. Because like I said, I know there were good times there. I know that your heart is involved, and I know it's disappointing. But having that energy removed from your life makes space for somebody new to come along. It makes space for the commitment that you're looking for. Kindness. I just feel like somebody's coming along your way. I feel like that is happening. 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands does represent a new path going forward. It represents partnership too. I feel like being able to define what a partnership means to you, what it is that you're looking for in a partner, is going to be an important part of being able to recognize this King of Swords when he does come your way. When you do cross paths with this person, I think then you're going to know. You're going to know that this is the person who will fit in your life. This is the person who has to offer what you're looking for and who's worth your time and effort and investment. Because this Knight is not worth your investment. This Knight is not going to meet it tit for tat. This Knight is just going to take and string you along. And I think on some level you absolutely know that, and that's why this read has come forward. You're just torn because your heart is involved. But like I said, everything in these cards say that you can meet that person that you're looking for. You can have that connection that you're looking for. It's waiting for you out in the future, but it is not this Knight of Swords figure. Alrighty, take care. Hey Aries, so this is going to be your read about the karmic you've been dealing with in your life. So let's go ahead and get started. So Aries, this is the one that has to get used for Aries today. That's the deck that's chosen for you. So let's see what message comes forward. Someone who you've dealt with in your past, you're currently dealing with, maybe a warning for the future. Ooh, Page of Wands. I see news coming. I see somebody reaching out for communication. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Temperance. This is an ex coming back. You got an ex on the way back. Somebody who's been spying on you. Absolutely been spying on you. You know what? You already know this person's going to reach out to you. I keep being told that you know. So you got to be intuitive on some level. And there is still some sort of connection between the two of your energies. And this might be the fact that they have not let you go yet. And that they've been spying on you. So that's their energy reaching out to try and hang on to you. And you have to be intuitive on some level because you can feel it. You feel it. I feel like you have this anticipation. You're like, man, I wouldn't be surprised if so-and-so freaking texted me or called me or showed up at my house or whatever. I just feel like you have this feeling that somebody's reaching out to you, and it is an ex-lover who's wanting to come back. You guys have broken up and you've been spending your time trying to heal from it. I do feel like you've been spending your time trying to heal. That's interesting. I got the 10 of Pentacles popping up here. I'm going to grab a few more because I want to know where that 10 of Pentacles sits. It's got more than a few meanings. Let's see. Wish fulfillment. I feel like you're rebuilding. I feel like you're rebuilding your life. You might even have a new home. And maybe not even necessarily one that you bought for yourself. You might have just moved into a new place. Because I feel like you're trying to make a fresh start. I feel like you are trying to leave this person in the past. And you're trying to move on and start fresh, building a new life. This does include living in a new home. I don't know if you're looking for a new job or you've moved to like a new city or something, but you are trying to move on with your life. You're trying to leave this chapter behind. You are still trying to heal. You are still trying to move on, and they are going to try and draw you back in. They've been watching you. They have been absolutely watching you. I'm going to tell you too, I don't know who this Queen of Swords is. This is not you. This is somebody around you. This is somebody who's a mutual acquaintance of some sort between you and this person. This person's actually been using them to spy on you too. So I don't know that they've been, if they've been after you online and sort of watching your Facebook or your Twitter account or whatever it is and spying on you through social media. That may be the case, but they also have a spy who's working on behalf of them. It is this Queen of Swords. Swords can sometimes be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay? But I see in her, she is very false. Very false. I'm going to pull some more cards. We got that Seven of Cups right next to her too. It's almost like she pretends to be your friend. Or she pretended to be your friend during this breakup. But she was somebody who was sort of mutually acquainted with both of you. Or she was maybe someone who was on their side. You know, like a family member started as their friend and then became a friend of yours. And it's like when everything happened, this Queen of Swords was like, I'm on your side. I don't know why they did what they did. That's terrible. You deserve better than that. And they've kind of been there. They've kind of been there with you while you've been making this transition. You've allowed them to be a part of your life while you move forward and try and move on. I keep feeling like they are trying to hang you up though. This Queen of Swords is trying to hang you up. I don't know if they try and like muddle or confuse decisions that you're trying to make. It's not just them. They're speaking for whoever this Page of Swords is representing, this ex-lover. They're trying to cause shit. They're trying to stall your journey. You've been able to make it in spite of that. I see you've made a lot of big positive changes in your life since moving on and moving forward. But it's not really thanks to this Queen of Swords. Like I said, like even if you were looking for a new place to live and you took this person with you to go look at places, they would pick apart every place that was decent and then encourage you into some sort of a situation that would not benefit you. One that would wind up costing you too much financially, one that would stick you in a shit neighborhood. It's just, they're really not that good of encouragement. They're pretending to be your friend, and they're pretending to encourage you, but their advice is crap. They are very two-faced. This person is extremely two-faced. I always get like the most positive vibe off of the Ace of Cups. New beginnings, beautiful new cycles. All I can see is the fucking eye in this one, like spying. Like you have people fucking spying on you. This shit is ridiculous. It's this Page of Swords. It's the Queen of Swords. Whoever the Queen of Swords is to this page, like they're working together and they're trying to hang up your journey. They are absolutely trying to hang up your journey. You don't just have one karmic. You got two fucking karmics you're dealing with. That's what's going on in your life. Trying to stall you up from building your blessings. I don't think they're going to stop you though. Because at the end of the day, I feel in you trust your intuition a lot. And if your intuition tells you to make a decision, it doesn't matter what advice the Queen of Swords is giving you. You're going to trust your intuition. You're going to do it. And I do feel like that's why you've been able to have these blessings, even though you have somebody trying to undermine and sabotage you. Because at the end of the day, you don't put this Queen of Swords advice above your own intuition. It's like when you were looking at places, if that's what it was, and this person's telling you, don't do this, don't do that, oh, this is terrible, blah, 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 blah. When you found a place that you liked and your intuition said this is the one, it didn't matter what the Queen of Swords told you. You were like, I'll take it. This is the one. This is where I'm going to live. So at the end of the day, she's not going to hang you up. Absolutely not. But she sure as fuck trying, and you need to be aware of that. Because you don't need toxic energies in your life. That's not helpful. That's just another fucking battle to fight when you're already got your hands full with building and trying to progress and work towards blessings. The Fool card. Even in the Fool card, and that's not even what it means, I feel like they are trying to pull the wool over your eyes. They're trying to work in tandem. This spying ex and this nasty Queen of Swords to try and stall you out on your journey. They're trying to play you for a fool. They're trying to orchestrate things to get you to make choices that put you in a bad spot. They don't want you to have this Nine of Pentacles. This is happiness, abundance, and independence. I'm going to tell you though, in spite of that, you're still building it for yourself. I see that. The Eight of Pentacles. Because I think you're not afraid to learn life lessons, and you're not afraid to learn to do things on your own. Like maybe moving, this big moving thing that you did and getting your own place, that might have been the first time that you did that. So it might have been really intimidating, you know? But you took a leap of faith and you did it anyways because your intuition told you it was the right thing to do. And your intuition helped you pick the spot. And I do feel like your intuition plays a big role in that. That is something that you listen to. The Magician. I just see you manifesting. I see you being capable, extremely capable of manifesting positivity in your life. And I feel like every choice that you're making now is actually heading you in that direction, like you're doing the groundwork. All those little choices are laying the groundwork for an abundant harvest. You're moving in an extremely positive direction in your life. Absolutely. This 10 of Wands, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm being told by my spirit guides with this 10 of Wands. This ex of yours and their spying little Queen of Swords are like an anchor trying to weigh you down. They will bring nothing but burdens to your life, and they will try and sneakily screw you out of what you're trying to build. Okay? I feel like a severing of ties needs to be done to be able to purge these energies from your life. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to look out for your best interests. And if someone is bringing toxicity your way, don't be afraid to close toxicity out of your life. Because you don't need it. I feel like you have such a full plate on just what you're doing and trying to build right now and everything that you're trying to achieve. You don't need any extra being dumped on there that shouldn't be there to begin with. The King of Swords. There's our little spy. There's our little spy working through the Queen of Swords. And yep, she's feeding them back all the information. That Queen of Swords is feeding them all the information about what's going on in your world right now, how your wheel of fortune is turning, how you're obtaining all these blessings. This person's finding all about how it's going on in your life. They know where you're at because the Queen of Swords knows where you're at. So this person knows where to find you should they want to. The High Priestess. You know what? Your intuition is already telling you shit though, right? Like, you know, you knew that somebody was going to reach out to you because I think they're picking their moment. They're going to wait. They see that they can't hang up your journey. So now what they're going to do is wait until you're good and established financially. And then they're going to come back in. Or they're going to wait until you go to take in a new lover. And then they're going to come back in. I think they're due for a phone call, due for a text message. This person is due to reach out to you. They're working their way up to it, but it's not out of the kindness of their heart. It's out of strategy. This is strategy. You're being noticed too by other people. And that's what I was feeling before I even pulled these cards. Like if you take on a new lover, this person's going to be all over you like fucking white on rice. And I do feel like you're being noticed. You're like this Queen of Wands. You're attracting attention because you're independent, because you're building for yourself. You're courageous. You're all these wonderful things. And that does attract attention. It's attracting the attention of the King of Cups. Now, if you remember, you came forward in the beginning of the read as the Queen of Cups. So this King of Cups might be a very good match for you, whoever's coming forward. The Nine of Wands. This is the relationship you've been looking for a long time. That's what's going on here. The Three of Pentacles tells me this is a fruitful relationship that will be coming forward into your life. I have the Chariot card, positive forward movement. This is where you're heading. This is where you're heading. I also feel with this Chariot card, travel. So I don't know if you're going to meet this person while you're traveling. And I'm not even talking about like, you know, a big fucking trip somewhere. This might just be while you're driving somewhere and stopping at a gas station and bumping into this person for some reason. Or something happens while you're on the move. The Two of Pentacles represents balance. You know, I'm telling you, whoever this King of Cups is who's looking to come into your life, this is going to be a good one. That might be what this trigger is. That might be what this person's waiting for. They see that not only has their little minion not been able to stall you from finding all these beautiful milestones in your life and accomplishing these wonderful independent things, but now somebody new is going to be stepping in. So this might like speed up their little plan. Because I feel like this Page of Wands is telling me this person is going to reach out to you, and I feel like you know that too. You know they're spying on you. You know they're keeping an eye on you. You can feel their energy still tied to you. They will try and reach out to you when you find something new in your life. Absolutely. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Knight of Wands. You know what? I'm going to tell you this too. I'm going to tell you this too. This place, wherever this place is that you're living, because I feel like I said, you got a new place. You're not going to be there forever. Because this King of Cups, you're going to wind up actually moving in with this person. This King of Cups, once you get this relationship going, this is going to be the start of a brand new chapter of your life. Happiness and celebration. The Knight of Wands, moving, physically moving. This is the commitment you've been looking for a very long time. When this person shows up in your life, they have the ability to bring this wonderful new chapter into play and to cut these other energies out for good. So that these people are not involved in your life anymore. This crazy, this drama, you don't need this shit. I do have the Moon card. Oh, the Moon card frustrates the shit out of me at times. And this is one of those times because this Moon card is telling me that tarot will not tell me when this person shows up in your life or how exactly you're going to meet them. This part has to remain a mystery because it's going to seem like a surprise. It's going to seem like chance. But it's not. Nothing's chance. Everything happens for a reason. And this is the same way. So this is like if tarot told me exactly how you were going to meet this person, it might change your pattern of behavior. It might change your choices. And then you might not be in the right place at the right time to meet this person. It could screw up the entire works. So that part of it has to remain a secret. But trust that this person is coming forward into your life. You are making all sorts of positive choices for yourself that are earning you this good karma. It's sending these positive vibes out into the universe. It's healing. It's becoming stronger and more independent. It's evolving. It's becoming into the person that you're supposed to be. The person who's going to match this King of Cups. The person who this King of Cups can step up and match you. This is what it's all about. This is part of your evolutionary journey. Everything happens for a reason. Even these freaking karmics you're dealing with. There's even lessons to be learned there. Trusting your intuition that something hinky is going on. Trusting your intuition that somebody's intentions are not what they seem. And being able to act on that. Trusting your intuition and then being able to act on what it tells you is important as well. I feel like it's part of the lesson that you're supposed to learn here. But you are dealing with two freaking karmics right now. My goodness. I just see all the wonderful progress that you've made too, though. And it's like, these people can't stop you. No matter what people are trying and hold you back, to try and cause you trouble, to try and confuse you, all of that shit, you're just way stronger than that. None of their shit is going to work. All I see is that you are destined to keep progressing the way that you are. You are destined to find an independent happiness. And then you are destined to meet somebody who can share and build on that happiness with and to start a new life in that direction too. You got wonderful things coming your way. And don't be afraid to cut out toxic energies in your life. You don't need that shit. You just don't. You don't owe these people nothing. If you feel like somebody's being hinky, if you feel like somebody's trying to cause you trouble, don't be afraid to step away. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. Don't be afraid to back off of that relationship. And just look after yourself right now because I see beautiful, wonderful things happening in your life. Alrighty, take care. Hey, Leo. So this read is going to be for you. We'll see what karmics you're dealing with in your life. Let's see. What deck for Leo? Leo, this guy wanted to come forward for your read. So we'll see what's going on. I think you're probably dealing with the Page of Wands there. That little kid always strikes me as kind of a little grease ball. And definitely some sort of a little karmic trying to play tricks. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't like that you're blocking them. Somebody doesn't like that you're ignoring them. Because I feel like you've moved away from someone's energy. Most definitely. Like trying to leave something in the past. Trying to move on. Don't want to revisit something. But someone's energy is still tied to you because they're probably spying. God knows they're thinking about you. Got the Queen of Cups too. This Queen of Cups, I'm going to tell you, this Queen of Cups feels like they got wronged by you. From some way, something, this is how this person sees it. They feel like somehow they've been wronged. Somehow they've been slighted. Nine of Swords and they are not fucking getting over it. They're not getting over it. You know what? I think they're actually planning to cause you trouble. This person actually spends time and energy trying to think about how to cause trouble for you. It's Knight of Wands. They're going to be reaching out in some way, shape, or form. making some sort of contact, some sort of communication. What are they up to, though? What are they up to? They're trying to cause shit for you. Absolutely. I don't know if this is an ex who doesn't like that they got dumped or they got left. I also have this distinct impression that they're trying to like ruin your reputation. Your reputation. It's like they're gossiping and telling lies about you. Or trying to cause you trouble in other aspects. I don't know if it's with the law or in your job. This person is trying to spread rumors. This is part of what they're doing. They're going to try and spread hateful, untrue rumors that will bring about a tower for you. That's what they're after. That is what they're after. You know what? I don't feel like they're alone. I do feel like they have some sort of secondary energy helping them out. And I feel like they lied to that person about what happened. Because I have this King of Wands here. He's impulsive. This dude's impulsive. This dude's looking for a fist fight. This dude's looking for trouble. And then I got you over here like coming like the King of Cups. And I just see this like calm, cool energy. You left this shit behind. This is not even, I don't even think this shit is on your mind anymore. Because I think you're just forward focused right now. That's the vibe that I get. Forward focused. Can't change the past. It is what it is. There's no point dwelling on it. Gonna just move forward, move on, and make my life better. But this King of Wands, I think he's being manipulated. I think he's probably pretty easy to manipulate. He doesn't strike me as the sharpest knife in the drawer. And he's very, like I said, he's impulsive. He's passionate. He's driven by more of those negative emotions. I think this queen is trying to get him fired up to sick him on you. I think that's what's going on. I think she's going to try and do it in a way that's going to bring the most amount of trouble to your life. So I don't think this is going to show up on your home doorstep. I have this distinct impression of like work, wanting to get you fired from your job. Like this person, having this person show up at your job. This might even be one of your coworkers, okay, that she knows you work with and she's been taken up with, and she's planting this seed to try and cause some trouble to get you canned. She wants big towers for you. This person is just absolutely sour and miserable about being left behind. Absolutely. Queen of Pentacles. She feels like she got left out in the cold, or like she got discarded, like she didn't matter. 5 of Cups. She's just dwelling, will not let it go. Will not let it go. I want to grab some more cards. And she's been spying on you for a good long while. She has been spying on you. If this is social media, this King of Wands, if this is somebody that you work with, she spies on you through this person as well. So I don't know if you've noticed somebody in your job who's become increasingly hostile to you for no reason, or is something about them just seems off. You always got along with them before, just never had an issue, and now all of a sudden they're, you know, shooting you daggers and nasty fucking looks and shit like that, or making little assholey comments. 2 of Pentacles. She's trying to upset the balance here. She's trying to fuck your life over is what she's trying to do. We got the 6 of Swords here. She does not want to be discarded and left behind. She's like, I'll teach you a lesson. You can't leave me. No one leaves me. 3 of Cups. I just keep getting this vibe. She is just a nasty ass person. Whoever this Queen of Cups represents, this is a nasty frickin' person. This is a person who loves to gossip. This is a person who loves to stir up drama, to spread rumors. They have very low vibrational energy. They love making trouble for other people. Like, they're just like a negative force. You know, like, if you were hanging out with this person and you just want to, like, this is your partner, you just want to have a good time, you just want to talk about fun things or whatever, all they can talk about is what so-and-so was up to, and super fucking judgy, and then they would tell you, ooh, I think I'm going to go tell blah, 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 and then we'll see what happens. Like, they're just fucking schemy. It's so unattractive. I just feel so utterly repelled from this person. I feel like this was part of what you experienced too. Because you were just like, why the fuck do you care? Why are you spending so much time and energy on what other people are doing in their lives that you're completely neglecting what we're trying to build in a relationship? You know, why are you putting so much time and energy into trying to ruin other people's lives and cause trouble for people? It's just, like I said, like repelled. Like it just, you didn't want nothing to do with it. I think they're pissed off about that. They're absolutely pissed off. That's funny because you're like this emperor. You are like this emperor. You're looking for that solid future. You're looking for that solid sort of settle down, stability, let's build. You're like the thing that like everybody talks about looking for in the comments. Those are the people who leave comments in my videos who are actually looking for love. You're like the thing that they're looking for, you know? You're looking for that stability. You're looking for that long-term commitment. You're looking to settle down and have that home life. And this nasty Queen of Cups, I don't know if they presented themselves as wanting this, that like wanting the same thing, but it's just like no one can stand being around them. Their energy is so fucking dark. They're always looking for a fight. They're always looking to do battle. They're always looking to stir up trouble. They'll use rumors, whatever they have to. They're greedy. They're envious of other people. And if they see people who have what they would like to have, instead of being like, hey, that's my motivation to go manifest it in my own life, they're like, what can I do to destroy that in their life? You know, like it's really dark shit. Nobody wants to be around that. I feel like this was a lot of the driving force behind you stepping away from this person. It was just gross. It felt gross being around them. It was like a dark fucking hole that you got sucked into with their energy. The Two of Cups. You just want, like, you want a nice partnership. You want somebody who's like a friend, somebody who can joke around with, you enjoy doing the same types of things. It's lighthearted, it's happiness, and this person, all I can feel is like this Eight of Pentacles very much represents their energy, just really dark, really conniving, really schemy. But they're watching. They don't want you to move on and move forward. They don't want you to have a new relationship. They don't want you to be looking at other lovers. And maybe this is something that you've been entertaining recently. I don't know if you're online dating or you were flirting with somebody. They found out about you're looking to start dating again. Or maybe you might be starting up with someone. Or they saw you with somebody flirting. They are just pissed off. They're like lurking in the shadows, pissed off. Don't want you to move on with your life. Don't want you to take another lover. The Empress. This is how they view themselves. Okay, I'm being told this Empress is not an actual Empress. This is how they view themselves. Like they should be by your side. Like somehow they can match you on vibrational levels, on maturity levels, on that evolutionary life path. Like they're, you know, at the same place you are. Well, the truth is they're like way the fuck down here. They are so low vibrational with that nasty shit that they do, that nasty energy, that dark way of thinking and being. That is so low vibrational. All of that envy, all that crap. And you know, you guys separated because of their behavior. If they wanted to have this long-term commitment with you, they should have put more effort into the relationship and less effort into trying to be nasty to fucking other people who didn't do nothing wrong to them. That Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings. They do not want you to have a new beginning. They don't want you to have a fresh start. They don't want you to have abundance. The Magician card. They are a master manipulator though. This person most definitely is. They love working behind the scenes and screwing with people. And I'm getting pulled back to look at that King of Wands. That King of Wands is kind of a big dum-dum. This person will make trouble for you, this King of Wands. Because this King of Wands absolutely believes what they're being told by this Karmic. Absolutely. Three of Swords, heartbreak. See, the thing is, this Queen of Cups, this Karmic wants to break your heart. This Karmic feels like they should be the one who breaks somebody's heart. Nobody should ever be breaking their heart. Like somehow they should always come out on top of things. And they're pissed off. They're pissed off that they got shown the fucking door. They're not used to that. They're used to always being the one in control of everything. See, they're just orchestrating shit. They're like the shadow side, stirring up darkness, stirring up trouble, and then they sit back and they just enjoy watching it unfold. Enjoy watching it unfold. So they are egging, whoever that King of Wands is, they are egging him on to cause trouble in your life. They are kind of sicking them on you. Page of Pentacles. I keep feeling like work. I keep feeling work like they're trying to fuck you over financially. They're looking to really hit you where it hurts, where you earn a living. So that if you don't have a job, you don't have an income, you can't maintain your lifestyle, and it's going to cause a big cascade of towers in your life. That's what they're looking for, optimal damage. That's what they're looking to do. There's Four of Cups. They just don't like being rejected. They don't like being rejected. I'll tell you too, I get their vibe in this Page of Cups. And then like just waiting for this to unfold. And then I don't know if they're going to step forward and be like, oh, I heard this happen to you. That's terrible. Do you want to get together and hang out? Like, because they want to revel in it. They want to revel in your misery. They want you to have like this huge freaking tower and to be in tears, like fucking drink your tears to nourish their soul. They're just a nasty ass fucking person. This person has all kinds of darkness and fucking burdens within themselves and shadow work that they need to do. And they're trying to pass these burdens on to you. That's what they want. They want you to have these burdens. They want you to have towers. And then they want to be there in the aftermath to enjoy your suffering. That's what they're really looking for. That Knight of Cups, that false offer. Yep, there's a little fucker. So I'm at the bottom of the deck. That Page of Wands. Hi, how's it going? Oh, I can't stand it. That's what they're after. That's what they're like. That's what this person is going to be about. Oh, that's so terrible that happened to you. Let's get together and we'll talk about it. I don't know, man. But you're like this King of Swords. You're like truth, honesty, and integrity is number one. You know, all of that stuff are like core values to you. Loyalty, honesty, like uncompromised values to you, and you will not settle for less. You are also like the Knight of Pentacles. You know, when you get into a relationship, you're like this genuine offer. And it's not something that you want to get married in 2 weeks. You want to take your time to get to know somebody and set down a solid foundation for the future. This is who you are and this is what you're after. Eventually you will find somebody who matches that. But in the meantime, it looks like you got your hands full with this fucking karmic. I would warn you when this Knight of Wands tries to stir up trouble. I would mention, do you know so-and-so? Did so-and-so put you up to this? You know, because this person doesn't like being dumped. You know, that's going to strike a chord. Because this King of Wands is kind of a dum-dum. So I don't think it'll take much for you to say something about this person revealing their true intentions, this karmic, and sort of what's been going on before this person realizes that they're getting used as well. You know, be like, she's using you too. She's using you to try and pull me into a situation where we have this big kerfuffle and I lose my job. But guess what? If we do this together, you'll be losing your job too. There'll be two of us. And do you think she's going to care? And do you think she's going to be there to help you out if you lose your job? No. Because she doesn't care. She doesn't care about anybody but herself. I feel like he doesn't want to be used. You know, he just doesn't seem to understand that he's getting used. I would definitely start with that if he tries to step forward. Find a way to keep your temper in check. Don't get sucked into the battle. This is all this karmic trying to cause towers in your life. And you're somebody who just wants to build and find stability. Don't allow this person to drag you down. Don't allow this person's shit to suck you back into any kind of garbage, any kind of drama. You don't need that, and you're better than that. Alrighty, take care. Welcome, Aquarius. Alright, so this read is going to be about the karmic that you're dealing with in your life. This might be past, this might be present. Maybe this is a warning about a future karmic coming your way. And Aquarius. Aquarius, apparently this is the deck for you today. This is the one that's calling forward for your read. What message does Aquarius get about a karmic they're dealing with? Ooh, High Priestess. What the fuck? King of Swords. Somebody's spying. Somebody's greasy. Aquarius. What do you got going on, Aquarius? I think somebody is... I gotta tell you, I don't even like talking about this stuff because it bothers me, but I have to say it because it's coming out in the cards. I do feel like somebody is trying to do spiritual warfare on you, like sending really negative, dark things your way. I don't know if they've gone to a practitioner to try and help with this as well. So I just keep getting this darkness from the King of Swords, darkness from the High Priestess. I have the Devil card in my hand. That Page of Swords is all about spying. I feel like you got a karmic who's trying to bring you down. You do have a karmic who's trying to bring you down. I think you're gaining something. I don't know if you're gaining blessings or you're finding success in a certain area of your life that perhaps this person is competition with you for. They feel like they're in competition with you for it. Page of Coins. They're going to offer you something too. What are they going to offer you? I don't know if it's a physical thing or if it's just a communication. They're offering you something and that's like their door in. That's their door in. I feel like it might come off like a compliment too. Like you're not going to realize this person's intention is really dark. Because I keep having this impression that you're not even aware of who they are, that this is going on. This is shit that they've created in their own mind. This is their hyper focus on you. But I don't feel like this is anything on your end. I just keep feeling like somebody who's like this Queen of Coins, somebody who's living their life, somebody who's finding success, they're doing their thing, they're staying their course, they're just looking to build. And I do feel like you do get compliments every now and then from maybe people who are strangers or people you don't know, which is fine, they're genuine, and this is going to just blend in with those. And it's going to seem like one of those. It offers some sort of a connection though. So I don't know if you do something in social media where people join or follow you or subscribe or whatever it is. And it's going to come forward with something like that. And it's going to be lots of compliments. This person is going to give you lots of compliments. They're looking for a foot in the door. This is part of them spying on you. And this is part of them taking it to the next level. And they want to know if the darkness that they've been doing is affecting you. That's their entire goal in communicating with you. They want to know if this Four of Cups is turning into you. They want to know if you're finding sadness, if you're finding misery in your life. They want to know if what they've been doing is having an effect on you. I'm going to grab a few more. This is a nasty ass energy, this person. Three of Swords, Emperor, Page of Wands. They are this Queen of Swords. Because I feel a lot of darkness in this card. I feel a lot of hatred. I feel a lot of negative feelings. Negative feelings. But you're softer. You're like this Queen of Cups too. I'm being told the word empathy, so I feel like you're empathetic. I just want to know why they're targeting you. This Page of Wands tends to bring messages forward. I don't know if you do something like tarot too, where you bring certain messages forward. This person didn't like what you fucking said though. There's something that you said that rubbed this person the wrong way, and they felt very slighted. I also feel like they think you're competition in some way, shape, or form too. Like a direct threat to them. They feel very threatened by you. But I just, even in the Queen of Cups, I just feel like you're kind of in your bubble. You do your thing. You don't wish no ill will on anybody. You just kind of stay the course and do your thing. And then you have just this negative spying energy that has this whole freaking thing built up on their side of things. And I don't think you even know they exist. Like you're fucking clueless about what they've got going on. You just got your nose to the grindstone. You're doing your hard work. You're trying to build positivity in your life. I feel like part of what you do is delivering messages. But it's got to be public if this person has a way to reach out to you. So it's got to be some sort of social media type thing. Three of Swords. This person's had some super heartbreaks in their life. They've had some very big heartbreaks. They've had a lot of shit that hasn't worked out in their life. Not just relationships, but there's other things too. I keep getting pulled to look at this Emperor card. And he's tying into this person's journey. He's tying into a lot of the anger and something this person has experienced. I don't know if this has come out in a message that you've delivered. And this person didn't like hearing it, and this is why they're so angry. Or if this is someone who... how is he involved? How is he involved? Because I do feel like he's somehow involved, but he's not doing it. And he's not the practitioner. He's not, I feel like he's on the periphery of it too. Maybe he's been a target in the past as well. I'm going to grab more cards. I just have so many friggin' energies in this card, in this read. I'm trying to figure out where everybody fits. I know where you are. I know where they are. And I know this King of Swords is the same as the High Priestess. And this is the practitioner who they went to try and do this shit. But I don't know who this Emperor is. And I don't know where he fits. King of Wands. Eight of Coins. I just see you doing a lot of hard work. I see you keeping your nose to the grindstone. I see you doing your own thing. I see you trying to be a positive force. Part of this is delivering messages. I do feel like you're open to the public. Like, to me, everything I see in here looks like you read tarot cards. And like you do it like I do. You do it on social media. And you send these messages out there, and your entire goal behind it is to have a positive effect on somebody, and someone does not fucking like it. They don't like the shit that you say, and they see you as some sort of threat or competition. And they are looking to go out of their way to tear you down. That is the end goal. It is to secretly make trouble for you behind the scenes. They're going to be one of your biggest cheerleaders. They'll be like new when they show up, and they'll leave lots and lots of comments about how much they love you and how much they love their message, the messages you're delivering, but that's not the truth. That's not the truth, and that's not what they're after. I'm going to grab a few more cards because there's still a few that I don't understand in here. The Hermit card, Chariot. This person's being encouraged to do this by somebody else. That's where our Emperor fits in. That's where our Emperor fits in. I don't know if he's doing it because I look at him and he looks squeaky clean when I look at him at the Emperor. I know he's the same as the King of Wands. I absolutely know. Sometimes the Emperor can represent an Aries, which is a fire sign. But then I see this King of Wands and I see this behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. So I feel like somehow he's got some sort of part in this too, where he's encouraged this person in their thinking. He's encouraged this person in what they're doing. I don't know how he's connected to them. If he's part of the competition and he's encouraging people to sort of go out there in some way, shape, or form and cause trouble for whoever might be a threat to him out of some sort of loyalty to him or something. It's muddled, man. This shit is muddled. You got more than a few karmics that you're dealing with, and I don't think you're even aware of them. This Queen of Swords is a fucking karmic. This King of Swords, I don't know. They're just a nasty ass person who will sell darkness to people for a profit. They're a nasty person. I guess you could call them a karmic, but they're just their own dark assholiness over here. And then there's this Emperor. And I just keep getting two different sides to this Emperor. A face that he presents, and then a true intention behind the scenes that's feeding into this. So this person's got to be one of the karmics you're dealing with too. You got a fucking load of these idiots running around. See what else we got. Six of Swords. That Wheel of Fortune. I think you're starting to make progress. I think you're like well on your way to finding positivity, to finding success in what you're trying to do. I think things are going well for you. I get the impression that it's kind of slow goings, but it is going in a positive direction. You are making positive progress. In the future, you will be a direct threat to whoever this Emperor is. I see that. It may take time. It may take time to get there, but I think this Emperor is well aware of it too. And not openly. See, this Emperor is openly. The King of Wands is how he really feels and who he really is. That's that second face you don't see. He watches you too. He's aware that you're competition too. He sees you as a threat too. But because he has to present this Emperor face, he's not going to come at you and cause trouble. So he's found a workaround. He's found a workaround that involves this Queen of Swords. And this Queen of Swords is buying right into it. Queen of Swords is buying into it. I feel like he's preying on her sadness. And he's preying on her loneliness. He's preying on her anger. He's preying on a lot of negative things that she's going through that he should be encouraging her to work through, like shadow work. But instead he's using it to his advantage. The Knight of Coins. See, I feel like you're slow and steady on your way, but that does make you a threat to others. Okay? And that's what other people aren't liking, that Moon card. So they're trying to keep their intentions secret right now. They're trying to keep their identity a secret. And they're trying to start up some sort of a relationship with you. And this doesn't necessarily mean like lovers, romance, but a friendly relationship with more dialogue going back and forth, because they're spying. Because that's what it is. They are spying. They're trying to gain information. They're trying to see where you're at. Temperance. Use caution. Use caution when you're dealing with certain comments, when you're dealing with people coming forward or people who are trying to get too personal with you. Use caution. So feel like this is what they're after. They're after certain info. Okay, and I will tell you that too. As soon as this Fountain card came out, I knew that this is a very critical moment for you and what you're trying to achieve. Okay, so this does have the potential to stop you on your course. This does have the potential to derail the success that you've been making, to shake your confidence, and to maybe even stop you from doing what you're doing in the future because it's such a negative experience. Okay, if you allow it to. That's very important. If you allow it to, it has that potential. If you use caution and you exercise caution in the way that you behave, the way you interact with others, and you keep pushing forward in this positive way, not putting negativity out there, you know, like really earning that good karma, doing what you need to do and sort of insulating yourself from negativity, doing your spiritual blessings before and after you start, and cleansings and all that stuff, then it has the potential to take you where you're supposed to go, which is the Knight of Coins. That's your journey that you're supposed to do. Whatever this is that you're building, you're on the right path, and success has the potential to be waiting for you. If you don't allow this shit to sidetrack you, if you don't get involved in petty arguments, if you don't get involved in petty competitions, if you stick to what you're doing, and you focus on doing it well, and you focus on the positive aspects behind it, and just keep, like that Eight of Coins says, keep with the hard work, follow this passion, keep delivering these messages, be true to yourself, move with honesty and integrity and light, and keep that strength, and don't let anybody shake you from the past. It will take you to your goal. It will absolutely take you to your goal. But this is a crossroads moment, which is why the Foundation card came into play. Okay, so how you react to all of this will determine where you wind up in the future. It will determine whether this becomes the success that it very much has the potential to be, or whether you get completely derailed and leave this behind. The Two of Wands, Five of Cups. The Two of Wands is about choosing a path. Use a lot of caution while choosing your path. Don't allow yourself to get sucked into negativity. Don't allow yourself to focus on negativity either. Otherwise, it does bleed in, and it causes, it's sort of like a seeping in. It's like whatever this idiot King of Swords, High Priestess crap bullshit was trying to pull, and I think it's absolute fucking garbage. They're feeding someone a whole bunch of crap so that they can get money. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real dark magic. It's not real spells that do anything about fucking anything. I'm telling you that, and I'll probably get pissed off comments, and I don't fucking care. That's what it is. This person's a scammer. And they're also taking advantage of this Queen of Swords in the dark place that they're in to be able to attain money from them. Okay? So nothing they can do is going to fucking hurt you. As long as you do your cleansing, your protecting, your praying, whatever it is you have to do to keep yourself and your space safe, and to keep that positivity and that love and that light, and not allow dark emotions in. As soon as you allow yourself to feed into this shit, that's what makes this crap real. That's what brings it into your life. That's what has a negative impact on you. So don't allow that to infect you. Don't allow that to infect you. You don't need it. You're in control of your world. You are absolutely in control of your world. You're in control of the choices that you make. Three of Pentacles, you are going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. You will start to see benefits from what you're doing. It may be slow and steady progress, but it's always on the up. You're always making progress. You're not stalling out, and it's not going to shit on you. Have faith in what you're doing. Believe in what you're doing. Move with honesty and integrity. Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, Page of Cups. Beware of anybody who offers mentorship. Okay? or any kind of partnership at this time, as you do have a lot of dark energies around you, especially if this Emperor comes forward, someone who's sort of in the same line as you are, who's doing really well. Caution, because they're not the Emperor, they're the King of Wands, and they have a hidden agenda there. Do your thing. Focus on doing your thing. Focus on staying positive. Focus on the positive progress that you're making, and believe in yourself and believe in what you're doing. That is going to help you to steer this in a positive, successful direction where none of these karmics can bother you. Alrighty, take care. Hey, Scorpio. So we're going to go ahead and get going with your read. Let's see, Scorpio. I keep getting pulled back to this deck here, so I feel like this is the one that needs to deliver a message to you. Oh, we had one come flipping out. Let's talk about the karmic that Scorpio has been dealing with, or is dealing with, or is coming their way. 5 of Cups. Tell me about this karmic in Scorpio's life. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's somebody who's coming across like a false friend. I see that already in the cards. I keep getting this High Priestess, like your intuition tells you something's wrong. There's something in the way this person approaches you where you're just like, this isn't right. This isn't right. Like your spidey senses are tingling. Like somebody's full of shit. And I feel like you're going through something right now too. Like, I don't know if you've been through some sort of a tower lately, but I do feel like emotionally things are a little raw for you right now. And whoever's coming forward is targeting you because of it. They're thinking that because you're going through something emotional, that you're a little bit weaker right now, and it makes you more of a target. I'm going to grab some more cards here because I want to know what the hell is going on, what somebody is after you for. Who is this karmic? I think this karmic's a Leo. I got to tell you that. I know that sounds odd, but I asked who is this karmic, and I pulled the strength card, and I don't see strength in it. I don't see strength and power and positivity. I think this person's actually a Leo who's coming forward, looking for money, looking for wealth. This is a nasty person. This is a nasty person coming forward. This person has the potential to take a lot of money. Like bleed you dry, leave you in a really bad spot financially. I don't know if you've come into an inheritance or something, and this is part of the grief, is that you've lost somebody close to you. But with that, perhaps you've gained some money, or some money has come your way. This is what's making you a target. It's making you a target to a false friend. 10 of Cups. 4 of Swords. I gotta pull some more cards here because I want to know more about what's going on. The Queen of Wands. This person's coming forward. They keep coming forward in Wands. They keep coming forward with the Wands card. I'm sure this person is a freaking Leo. I'm sure this person is a Leo or a fire sign. They have a history of doing this. I got this 6 of Cups. Repetition of the past. This is kind of what this person does. They target people like this. They target people who are going through a rough time financially. When I look at the Page of Pentacles, I get told the word invest. I think you're getting somebody false contacting you, and they're not trying to start up a personal relationship with you. I feel like they're trying to start up something business-wise, and like trying to help you to invest your money or look after your money or this money that you've come into. And because I kept getting this vibe that they're targeting you because you're going through a rough time, this is probably something that has to do with an inheritance or people who have insurance money coming. It has to do with healing and that sort of thing. It's not just a random raise that you get at work. It's targeting people who are suffering and who have come into money, and those two things are connected in some way, shape, or form. They hunt people down like this. They go seeking them. And then they try to take advantage of them. Let me grab a few more here. I keep feeling like your spidey senses are fucking tingling. Whatever this is absolute bullshit. It's bullshit. It's like your intuition's going off. that whoever this is not coming forward in the right way. Fuck, they keep coming as wands, guys. This person keeps coming in the wands cards. Wands cards. And they act really empathetic too. They act super empathetic, sympathetic to your situation. I'm so sorry for your loss, or I'm so sorry for what you're going through. They might even offer a story of their own to try and connect to you. Something that they've been through. But their goal is to take your money. Their goal is for you to trust them enough to either give them money or give them access to your money. This is what they're all about, and this is how they're going to leave you. If they gain that access to your money, if you give them money, they will leave you like this Five of Pentacles out in the fucking cold. They will take every cent that you have and they will leave you out in the cold. They will prey on your emotions. They will prey on your emotions and they will steal every bit of money that you have. They're counting on the fact that you're healing and that you're vulnerable. That's what they're after. The Emperor. The Emperor. Who's this Emperor? This Emperor does represent a figure as well. I can't place him right now. I gotta be honest, guys. I look at him, I start to see the King of Pentacles over here, and like I get pulled to the two of them. I don't know if they're the same person or they're working in tandem here. The Wheel of the Year, Seven of Cups. I feel like this is a group. This is not one person who's contacting you running a scam. They're actually working with and for someone else. There's a little group that's doing this. There's a group that's running this scam that's targeting people who are hurting and people who are vulnerable and who are in a rough space emotionally, but have money. Because they're wanting the money. This is a scam. This is a big fucking scam with a bunch of people involved. Queen of Swords, Five of Swords. Oh, that's a lot of people involved here. I'm getting tons and tons of people. What is this fucking scam going on? The Hermit card. And all of them know that they're doing it. Okay? This is not like somebody being told you're helping people and being encouraged in that way, so the person you're dealing with might be scamming you but might not realize it. No, these people, they fucking realize what they're doing. This is all part of the game. They all laugh and joke about it afterwards when they've taken advantage of someone or they found a new victim. It's all part of a game. It's all part of what they do. You just know something's wrong. There's something about this person that just strikes you the wrong way. Your intuition is telling you something's wrong. I think it goes beyond your intuition. I think you have a spiritual guide. And if this is happening after you lost somebody who's passed, it's that person who's actually telling you that something's wrong here. Because you're getting told that this is crap. I do feel like you have a spiritual guide who's trying to shine the light on the truth of what's going on here. And that people are lying to you. People are lying to you. The Magician, Three of Pentacles. The Empress. Ace of Cups. They're promising you some sort of benefit. They're promising you some sort of change. They're promising you abundance of some sort, emotional healing, closure, whatever it is you need, whatever it is that appeals to you. This is what they're promising you. They're promising that they can give this to you. I keep getting pulled back to this Three of Pentacles. I'm not going to lie. I feel something to do with the occult. Okay, I don't know exactly what this means, if these people are pretending to be psychics or mediums that can connect you to the people that have lost over and or crossed over and deliver messages for those people for, you know, the low price of fucking $250 or some kind of crap like that. It's something scammy. It's something scummy. It's something really assholey because they're targeting people who are going through a rough time and who are hurting and who need kindness and empathy, and instead they're like spinning it around and trying to cash in on it. Like, it's really greasy. What they're doing is really greasy, and there's a bunch of them doing it. This Empress and this Emperor were the ones that started it, though. These are the two at the top. This does not necessarily mean these people are a couple or they're married, but these were the people who started it to begin with, and they've now enlisted others. So this Queen of Pentacles is part of their game. This King of Pentacles is part of their game. The Queen of Wands is part of their game. I do feel like this Page of Wands is how they come forward. Very friendly, too fucking friendly. They try and pretend to share experiences that they've had to connect with you. They sell themselves as having, I think they sell themselves as having like psychic and empathic gifts and being mediums and can speak to people who have crossed over. That 5 of Wands. Yeah. I feel like they keep contacting you. And maybe when you were first grieving, you found them and reached out to them to have some sort of a reading or something done. But I feel like then they like target. They target. They're fucking relentless. These people are absolutely relentless. They won't fucking leave you alone. They are not above some sort of pitch to pull at your heartstrings. Like if you are trying to get a reading about somebody who's lost or passed away and you happen to tell them the name, they would come back to you, trying to call you, trying to get a hold of you and be like, I have a message from that person. They would use that person's name and saying like, you need to hear this. You need to hear this. So, but I won't tell you until you pay me a big shit ton of money. And it's fucking crap. It's crap. This person is trying to use you, is trying to use your heart to be able to gain financial gains off of you. You're not just dealing with one karmic. You're dealing with a karmic scam. You're dealing with a bunch of karmics that are working together to try and harm and take money from other people. Absolutely, that's what's going on here. It's like a little group of them. There's a little group of them. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. I got it right next to the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is about setting boundaries. It's about taking back control. Don't be afraid to call these people out on the truth of what the matter is. Don't be afraid to call them out and be like, I know you're fucking scamming me. I know you're full of shit. I know you guys are a bunch of scammers. Quit calling me. Leave me alone. Because I see that High Priest on the Hermit card. You're being told, your intuition, your spirit guide is telling you something's fucking off here. These people are greasy. Something is wrong here. Protect yourself from these people. Even that 6 of Swords is like, walk away from this. Cut ties with whatever this is. The 2 of Cups too. If you are looking to connect with somebody who's crossed over, you need to recognize you don't need all of this to do it. You don't need some sort of an in-between or a mediary to talk to the person that you love. They're always with you. They haven't left you. They can hear what you say. Sometimes you can't always hear what they say, but they are trying to talk to you through your intuition. They may try and speak to you through your dreams. They will never leave you. They have just become your spirit guide now. So now that they're not in the physical form, they'll still be around you, but it'll just be as a spirit guide. It's just about transition. Just transitioning, just becoming different, the shadow side. I feel like they worry about your grief. I feel like they worry about what you're going through. They worry about the emotions that you're feeling. And I'm being told to tell you not to worry. Not to worry about where this person is at. If they're around you, you can't feel them or you can't see them and you think they're just gone. They're not gone. They're still around. They will always be around you, and to trust in that and to allow yourself to move forward in life. The Ace of Pentacles says you do have a beautiful new future ahead of you. It says you can have abundance in your life. You can have a happy chapter. You can find healing. You can move on. You can have these beautiful things. And you don't need whoever these people are scamming you, trying to bother you. You don't need these people involved to be able to find that within yourself. You also don't need them involved to have this connection with this person who has crossed over. It's all about perspective. You know, recognizing that even though they're gone from the physical world does not mean that they're gone in your life. They still love you and they are still keeping an eye on you. That bond that you formed in the living world has not changed just because they've crossed over. Absolutely not. And Ace of Pentacles, they want you to have a bright future. They want you to have abundance. They want you to have happiness. They're afraid of you being taken advantage of, which is why you're getting the messages. So don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to back these people off. Don't be afraid to set those boundaries and to embrace your own connection with this person that has crossed over and that you're still close with. You don't need all this other crazy scamming crap. Whatever it is they're selling, you don't need it. You don't need it. You're better off without it. You're better off doing your own thing. You're better off trusting in your own intuition and your own connection to your spirit guides. And you will make your choices, whatever choices they are regarding money, finances. You're more than capable of making them on your own. You don't need advice from these people, because all these people want is to steal your money. Whatever they're selling to you, if it's advice about finances, if it's a chance to connect to your loved one, I feel like it does connect somehow to the occult and spirituality. Whatever it is they're selling, you don't fucking need it, because it's fake. It's fake. Whatever they're selling to you, it's crap. You can find all the answers within yourself and trusting in your connection with your spirit guides. Very important here. You're dealing with quite the little group of karmics here. My God. Alrighty, take care. All right, Pisces. So this is going to be your reads. Let's see what we got, Pisces. I'm getting pulled to these guys. This is going to be for Pisces reads. So Tarot, tell me about the karmic in the life of Pisces. What is Pisces dealing with? Ooh. Knight of Swords, 8 of Cups. Whew. I feel like you had to cut down some lies. I have this distinct impression of like somebody kept trying to like bullshit and bullshit and bullshit till the point where you just had to like let them have it and be like, I know you're full of shit. I'm confronting you now because I know you're full of shit. I can prove you're full of shit. I know you're full of shit. I feel like it was something you stepped away from. Something you stepped away from. 8 of Cups. Moving on, moving forward. I feel your energy in that Queen of Swords. Cutting down lies. Standing up for what's true. I think you were trying to build some sort of wish fulfillment too. I feel like it was most likely a relationship, because I do have the King of Wands sitting over here and I know he's involved in this. So I do feel like this was a partnership. This was a relationship you were trying to build. It was something that you looked at like had the potential for wish fulfillment. It was worth your time and effort to invest in it. But I don't feel like they did the same thing. I don't feel like they invested at all. I get the vibe. I got to tell you too. I get the vibe that they had an ex who they have a child with. Feel like there's a child there. The Knight of Wands. And I feel like they kept this connection, which you understood because there was a connection there. There was a child there. But at some point, you realized it was more than co-parenting. At some point, you realized that they were still actually involved. And maybe they weren't at the time that the two of you got together. But during the time that you and this King of Wands were together, they did get re-involved with their ex. I feel like their ex got pregnant again. I feel like then there was another child. And you discovered that, and I feel like your intuition just knew. Your intuition knew what was going on. That the child belonged to them, that they had been stepping out on you with their ex. And I do feel like you confronted them on it. Absolutely, I feel like you confronted them on their lies. Queen of Wands. I'm going to tell you too, this person's coming forward in like this wannabe emperor energy. This person kind of wants to have it all, this King of Wands energy. The emperor can represent Aries, which is a fire sign, so this person might be an Aries. But they most definitely want to feel like they have a relationship here and they can mess around over here. They want it all. This person wants it all. And I'm going to tell you this, okay? I'm going to tell you this too. Since you've parted ways, I don't know if they've taken up with their ex or moved in with their ex or whatever. They're involved with somebody else now too. Okay? So since the two of you parted ways, since you found out about what's going on and you severed ties and said, fine, you want your baby's parent? Fucking go have them. There. Have fun, asshole. I'm out of here. They've then taken up with another lover too. They have taken up with another lover. I'm going to grab a few more cards because I'm also getting another impression. But I want a few more cards before I say it out loud. I'm going to grab a few more. The Hangman, Ace of Swords. I do feel like they got their other lover pregnant too. Okay? So now they got babies all over the fucking place. With multiple people. The Strength card. The Star card. I feel like they're trying to run from responsibilities too. Like, they don't financially look after these little ones. They don't get involved in the lives. They don't really participate. To them, it's about sex and finding sexual partners. If a baby happens to pop out, a baby happens to pop out, but they're not going to really have anything to do with that. beyond keeping a tie to that woman and then still having a sexual relationship with her. So this new one that he got pregnant, this is someone he would like to keep having a sexual relationship with, even if he's living with the baby parent from the other side there. He'll still keep sleeping with the other one, the Star card. I feel like the Star card is connected to the Seven of Cups. This is like this realization that this person is a raging player. They are just so much in player energy, going from one person to the next. They just look at people like options. They look at the opposite sex like options. They're not looking at legacy. They're not looking at family. They're not looking at building for the future and setting down roots. The Page of Wands. This person's just a player. This person is absolutely a player. They're led around by their wand. And the Chariot card. I'm getting a lot of cards here. I feel like their ex is this Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you, Pentacles can represent an earth sign, which Capricorn would be. I'm mentioning Capricorn because I do have the Devil card sitting here. I know one of his people that he's been taken up with came out like this Queen of Cups. Okay, the Chariot card represents a Cancer. Cancer is definitely a water sign. This Queen of Cups might be a Cancer too. He's just got people all over the place. He's got lovers all over the place, just driven by his passions. There is no emotional connection to any of these people. He doesn't mind breaking everybody's heart. Okay? Doesn't care. Doesn't care if he breaks hearts, as long as he gets his wand stroked is pretty much, I know that's really crude, but that's exactly what's going on here. The Death card. Interesting. The Death card represents an ending. Closing one door, opening a new one. We do have the Five of Cups. I'm going to tell you what I see in this Five of Cups, because I did pull the King of Swords too. I do see not to get lost in this past. Not to get lost in this player energy. Not to get lost in the hurt that they caused in your life. Because I do see somebody new is going to be coming into your future. I do see that you have a match waiting for you, but first you have to be able to purge your heart of all of these other energies. It's important to be able to let go of the past to make room for a new future, and I feel like there's a future waiting to come your way. This karmic that you're dealing with, he is freaking nasty. I don't feel that you have ties to him, like children ties. I feel like you escaped that. And so you are able to move away from this person's sneaky ass energy. We have the Eight of Wands too. Be careful, this person might try and come back your way as well. Like I said, they like to keep their options open. They like to go back to their exes. They have at least 2 lovers at this moment. They wouldn't mind taking on a third or having a backup in case one of them dumps them. This is just kind of where they're at. They have no interest in family. They have no interest in settling down. The Page of Swords, they're always spying on their exes because they're looking for a way to come back in. Six of Swords, just like, man, if you can move away from this person, that's the best thing that you can possibly do for yourself to find balance, because this person will keep you stuck. That is what they do. We got the Tower card, we got the Magician. You got rid of a manipulator in your life. You most definitely did. I was a blessing in disguise having this person removed from your life, because this person did not deserve to be there. This was not somebody who was going to contribute to any kind of long-term stability, any kind of love, any kind of deep investment in a relationship. This person was only serving to hold you back in life. And you do have somebody who's true and a true match out there waiting for you when you are ready for it. But you have to be able to make space for it too and take your time to heal and be able to release and cut ties to this player from the past. It's not up to you to bring karma onto this person. Karma will do its job when karma is good and ready in just the way that karma sees fit. For you, it's important to be able to move on and find your own happiness. Alrighty, take care.